Dang, that's crazy. I don't know what the fuck is on the microphone, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how's everybody? Y'all good?
Good.
Even though my mic is on 5,000 degrees right now, so I got to make sure I don't get like excited because I'm fucking got speakers and headphones and shit out. But
A lot to get excited about this.
I'm just saying, man. Shit. I don't even got headphones on. That's crazy. Like this shit sounds weird to me. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Either way, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where y'all at. Keep it locked in. Pantha Politix Podcast. Welcome to the party, yo. You know what I'm saying? I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka the guy still trying to figure out a new intro, but I'll get there one day. One day. And of course, I got the fam with me, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, I'm gonna just go around the screen all the way clockwise. Mojo Barnes, what's good with it?
Hello.
What's up? I'm gonna say some odd shit right now. How's it jumping in sunny Seattle?
It's good. It's hot, but it's good.
Yeah, hot. That might be the understatement of the year.
Yeah.
Like I hate summertime. But anyway,
Toasty.
Monster Elicit. What's going on, bro?
Let's go with you, bro.
Trying to make it do what it do, even if it don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it do what it do. You mad? What's going on, man? I know it's probably popping out there. I know you gonna probably have a story to tell me to make me jealous today. It's all good.
Just just typical weekend type of shit.
No doubt. I feel it. Hell yeah. Anything lit going out that way? Like in the next week before we get to the next recording?
I got a show Thursday with K Burns. At the verse. Gonna be kind of up, man. Born Alive. Who else is on that shit? Lennox Hughes, Supreme Cerebral. Gang of niggas, yo. Gang of niggas. Destruct. Yeah, quite a few.
Gang gonna be in the building. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. What I'm saying, it's like, how was your weekend? It's like this weekend. I know we have no idea what the fuck is coming, but how are you? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff. Oh, yeah.
The weekend has been the weekend. To answer your question,
I hate road construction and how they leave everything to the weekends.
Absolutely.
When every motherfucker's on the road at the same time.
And dog, Washington gotta have the most. We're gonna take forever to finish this construction plan in the world. Yeah, a lot of you not. I've been here 8 years, bro. There are sections of I-5 that have been under construction since I've been here. And when I found out how long before I got here they was under construction, I was like, oh, they just like, fuck y'all, huh? We just gonna run this OT up. We're gonna run this OT up and get the bag real quick. And that's really what that shit comes down to. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. Yeah, the traffic. This is one thing I ain't never understood. You ever been riding on the highway and shit, right? And traffic is hella slow. It's like stop and go, everybody inching. Then you get up to the front of where the disturbance was at. And it might have been a fender bender, like all the way over there. Got nothing to do with anything going on in your lane whatsoever. Nothing. However, if motherfuckers stop doing this, stop doing that, we will greatly appreciate it. Just drive, dog. Get the fuck on. It ain't nothing you can do unless you're gonna stop to help. Just go. Like what the fuck? I don't understand that shit. I'll never like if it's an actual wreck and some shit's fucked up, like it's shit across multiple lanes and it's slow. I get that, but like
people are just bad at minding their own business. I witnessed a rear end happen literally the lane to the left of me. I heard the crash and I said, Not my business. I just kept going. I said, I got somewhere I need to go. Good luck. I watched the bottles of water from the person's trunk spill out into the road. I said, God damn, I just kept it moving.
Yo, I'm dying over here.
Now, I'm realizing that it's probably advocating for like not helping people, but I needed to go home. It had nothing to do with it.
I mean, sometimes we got to ask ourselves, though, like, helping people, everything got a limit, dog. Like, everything got a limit.
There's two very pointed questions you need to ask yourself in that moment. One, is there anything that you can do to genuinely help this situation? Like, if the accident wasn't bad enough for somebody to be like crazy hurt, then you're just another motherfucker standing on the highway for no reason. And then the other one is, when did that become your business? Because you trying to get involved in that could just fuck up the game even more.
Man, yeah, you know what? We need to have classes. See, this is why I be saying the American education system fucked up. We need to have classes on minding your motherfucking business. I think that might not be a bad class to have. Sometimes, once you walk past a situation and something's going on, it ain't always necessary to stick your nose in. Now, I'm not saying that if you see some little kid getting harassed by some big grown motherfucker and you know, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Protect the babies, man. You see a woman getting harassed by some knucklehead ass nigga that won't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? Protect women. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself. And all, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we need to learn how to say that's not my problem. Man, maybe learn how to say that's not my problem, because let's think about how many things have gone wrong in this world because somebody stuck their nose in something that wasn't their motherfucking business. Just think about it. Like, you can take little examples, like your cousin stepped in when his baby mama and her new boyfriend was about to fight, and he stepped in and tried to break it up, and then they jumped his ass. Yeah, you should have minded your fucking business. Or you can go an even bigger example, like, why the fuck did we go to Vietnam and get all the people killed? Like, over there fucking riding some shit that wasn't none of our business. So I'm just saying, like, there's hella examples of that shit. People, please learn how to mind your business, because the sooner you learn how to mind your business, the whole world will operate more efficiently. I promise you. I promise you. And efficiency is important. You know what I'm saying? Efficiency in vehicles, efficiency in snipers, important. You gotta be good at what you, like, dog. The objective of a sniper is supposed to be to hit something from a long distance with using as little ammo as possible. Get the fuck out of dodge. Unseen. Remember the word unseen. This is ridiculous. If y'all don't know what I'm alluding to right now, apparently 4-5 got shot at yesterday. 4-5 meaning Donald Trump got shot at yesterday. Now I'm not saying. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that yet. I will say that Donald Trump got shot at yesterday, apparently. I guess he got clipped on the ear. He was bleeding and, you know, so forth. I can't even talk about this seriously because it's such bullshit. But I mean, I'm gonna talk about it seriously, I promise you I will. But because I think I caught it. It might have been right after it happened. Somebody that I was talking to at that particular point said something about it. But, like, what was y'all's initial reaction to the whole thing before we go to break?
Got him.
I think
30 seconds later,
yeah, right. I think everybody was just initially surprised that even occurred, but then everybody had this collective, like what Monster said, because that's all it was. It's just a little flesh wound.
Man. Honestly, the biggest surprise to me was that it took so long.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask a question. We seen snipers shoot people before. This is not some new shit. This ain't a new, creation of somebody's imagination. However, I've never seen a sniper set up on a roof, like where there were like people around him. You know what I'm saying? Like where they can clearly see what he's doing. Like to the point that there's somebody recording it with a camera phone while you're setting up to take the shot. And I like there's hella people right here. Like nobody said nothing. Like nobody said nothing. I got a lot of questions.
After when he missed, man, you're a bitch. And that's my problem. I want to define the word sniper because I don't think he was that.
Thank you.
A sniper is more than
Definitely
just somebody with a long range weapon.
Exactly. I was waiting to say that. Let's stop calling him a sniper, first of all. But I don't even care.
I mean, that's.
I don't even care, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what they call themselves. Like, yeah, it ain't on you. That's what everybody calling him, but he ain't that.
Simply because of the position he took up. That's why they calling him that. But I'm like, dog, if he was a sniper, Trump has to be dead right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts because we talked about this a little bit in the text thread, and like I said, I got a whole bunch of conspiracy theories, and just judging by some of the responses, I think I know what kind of time he's on. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts, bro.
No, I really don't care. I really don't. That's all I got.
I like it.
Man.
And for more in-depth discussions, join Pantha Politix Podcast again next week.
I'm waste my time on my brain power thinking of conspiracy theories, trying to analyze this shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot going on yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got real business to handle.
Yeah. I mean,
no, I'm just saying, like, I'm not paying attention to it, man. Like, it's gonna be a bunch of bullshit that's gonna come out. It's gonna be a gang of motherfuckers that's either gonna believe it or not. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know. You know, it looked crazy, but again, they're gonna tell you whatever the fuck they want you to know. So that's just where I'm at with it, man. You know.
Well, rest in peace to Thomas Matthew Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. 20 years old, apparently. Yeah, it's a lot of shit about this shit that ain't adding up. It's a lot of shit about this that ain't adding up.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just like, wait. Okay, listen.
I mean, it's not far-fetched for it to be set up.
It's too much. Like, I seen other people make attempts to assassinate people. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like in my lifetime, I've seen it. Just something about this feels very, I don't know, Pixar, I guess is the best way for me to put it. It's like, no, you're literally right there, and all of these people are looking at you. Like a motherfucker is literally recording you. This is before a shot is ever fired. Recording you with the phone. Like while you setting up and taking aim. I don't know, man. Somebody got to make that make sense to me. But I will say this, and I feel bad because I participated in it. Like, there shouldn't be like, I was getting ready to lie. Never mind. I was gonna say there shouldn't be like celebrations when things like this happen. And nah, fuck that. I had my pom poms out, and I was like, damn. Like a few more inches to the right, you'd have got this right. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I straight up think it's a conspiracy. I think it's supposed to be a distraction from Operation 2025 or whatever the fuck they're calling it. Or my thought is they're trying to just get the other Trump supporters like riled up to support possibly creating another civil war. This is like extremes I'm going to right now.
Well,
but that's
the thing is, all things can be true.
Yeah. But I definitely think it was a setup. Too many things were not like, they were so disorganized in a way that it seemed like they were told to do it this way.
Yeah, this might be one of the most orchestrated dances I ever seen in my life. I don't know, man. This is. I know how much drama I have get on an airplane. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know how much drama I have. And no matter what, TSA. First of all, fuck y'all, because I am the most randomly selected motherfucker in the whole world. Like, how come every time I fly, I'm randomly selected? I don't get this. But anyway. TSA.
And the thing is, half the time you travel, you're with the dude that looks like a shooter. Long hair, tatted up, always looking grimy.
But they want to talk to me. And I'm like, no, listen. But if they can do all of that, how the fuck do you even... I don't understand, yo. I don't understand. And I'm not saying it's impossible to do it. Like, there's ways to smuggle some shit in somewhere. Like, there's ways to do it. But Trump is a former president, which means that he's still protected by Secret Service.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
That's the thing. As a former president and as a president-elect, they get a detail too, to a point. Like, it's not as extreme, but being the former president, yeah, like, it's even more extreme. Thing is, like, his level of, like, hiding was walking around with his fucking rifle, like he was like, nobody's gonna suspect me. So yeah, it was bullshit.
Howdy, folks.
Yeah.
Oh man,
this motherfucker can say anything that he wants now for the next like month to 2 months, and it's all gonna come back to like, oh yeah, they tried to kill me because everybody thinks I'm awesome when.
Well, apparently they say the dude that was the shooter is a Republican, which actually goes back to something else we was talking about previously about how I was like, I can't remember who said it, which one of us said it, but like we was talking about it, Democrats, Republicans. He was like, well, shit, the Republicans don't even fuck with this dude. Like they like, yo, this motherfucker's crazy. But if you got a chance to get us back in power, we're gonna have to support it. So, I don't know. I take all of this shit with a grain of salt because I personally feel like it's all a sham. It's all a sham. And the only reason I feel that way, honestly, is because I recognize when there is a right now the political landscape is kind of like think about everything that's happened post that debate that everybody saw. Like everything's been weird as fuck ever since that. And because of that, there's been a lot of wavering on both sides. A lot of Democrats who were like, because Biden is, squash for brains. And then you got Trump on the other side who is, David Duke in the business suit. So, so many people are disheartened by what they're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's at the point where it's like, okay, we may actually lose the base without even getting to the point of the election. Like we're starting to lose the base just because this doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? So how do you fix that? Create a calamity. How do you distract people from the fact that this dude ain't really answer questions in the debate, or this guy is doing, or this guy is doing it? How do you distract from all of that? Something serious. Let's give him something serious. Oh, he got shot at. He got grazed by a bullet. All I'm gonna tell you is this: as a person who shoots firearms, I can tell you this. There's no way you miss that shot unless you meant to. There's no way. Not like that. If you was gonna miss it, you was gonna miss it. It wasn't gonna be that. So, yeah, that's weird.
He didn't account for the win.
Yeah. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Somebody must have farted while he was there. Oh, that's crazy, bro. I just, I don't know, man. I think that we have a lot of there's a lot of explaining that's going to have to be done, but unfortunately, we're never going to know the whole story. And like, first of all, like nobody's asking, like, who the fuck is this guy and why would he want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's from that side of the point. You know what I'm saying? What motivated him? Like, does he have some manifesto somewhere hidden on his computer or some shit? Like, I mean, I don't know. just seems odd to me that, especially a 20-year-old just jumps out the window, and I don't know, man. Political assassinations have always been a funny thing in my opinion, because I always ask myself, if you kill the person that's in charge, what does that do for you? Because all that's going to happen is the person behind them is going to take over. And if they already working together, chances are they just as bad, if not worse, than the motherfucker they're trying to take out. So I don't get it. Now, mind you, in this case, that don't necessarily apply because Trump don't hold no office at the moment. But there's a chance he may. There's a chance he may. And that is problematic in and of itself. But, yeah.
But
so,
what 20-year-old is thinking that far down the line, though?
Yeah. Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? To that point, I mean, at the same time, like, it's 50-year-olds who don't think far down the line. Motherfuckers are real short-sighted, bro. You know. Just a caveat. Not saying that that's the case.
That's real shit, though. That's real shit.
I mean, again, like, I think the whole shit is stupid. Like, I don't know what to believe, so I don't care what to believe. I'm not going to pay attention to it. It's too many instances in history where we've seen things like this that's actually bullshit. They'll tell you what they want you to know. So, I mean, when I saw a picture where they said, "Oh, you can see the bullet right here." Come on, man. What are we doing?
Right.
Like, have y'all seen that shit?
I have not.
I didn't see that. Oh my god.
They're serious. There is a picture a picture that they put out that says, "Yo, a photo seems to have caught the trajectory of the bullet."
That's like trying to figure out somebody's speed in a car while taking a picture.
You know, I think that's easier to do than this.
Yeah, way easy. Way easier.
And that's just math.
Yeah.
Saying, but never in history have I ever seen an assassination when he's had the bullet in the air.
Right.
Then,
I mean, it's just too many common sense questions to ask to make it look like something that actually happened. You know what I mean? Like, out of all of those shots, you mean to tell me only how many people got hit? It was 8 shots.
I think it was one person got injured. Well, other than Trump, another person got injured.
That's the guy. That's the guy who supposedly died, right?
The shooter?
No,
one of the bystanders. One of the.
Oh, one of the bystanders. Yeah. And then one person supposedly died, and 2 other people were just injured. Yeah, supposedly died, and then 2 people were injured. And they say that they're critically injured. But dog, here's my thing. He's standing still on the stage talking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, I'm not doing this shit. Nope.
I mean, again, it's too many questions you can put in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know this guy's history with a rifle. We don't know what he's. If you ever shot with a scope, I ain't saying this shit is difficult. But what if it's your first time? You might fuck that up. You know, it's a disorienting view when you got a real high-powered motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Oh yes.
You know, who knows? But still, I mean, fuck all of that though. Just look through history, man. We had too many instances where they said he did it, and they know that motherfucker did it. So, I mean,
do you have a? This wasn't even a question that I had in mind until just now when you just said that. Do y'all have a favorite conspiracy theory? Like, when did you like? Yo, I know this shit sound crazy, but I fuck with this. Like, I mean, we all got I have some friends who are diehard 9/11 people, and even to this day, like, you could be having a conversation about anything, and they'll find a way to bring 9/11 into the conversation. And I'm like, dog, this wasn't even about that. We ain't said shit about a plane, a building, nothing. Like, I don't understand how you even tied that into this. Like, what's happening? But
yeah, my test results came back. You know what test results came back? The gasoline.
Yo, you stupid. Hey, that shit real though. Like, I was just curious. Like, I was like, because I know, I'm not sure if I got. The more I think about it, I'm not sure if there's like a one joint that just like jumps out at me, but like I don't know. It just made me think about it. I was like, man, I wonder if there's, because everybody got one that they run to. Like, this is my shit. Like, I don't believe most conspiracy theories, but this one right here, I'm fucking with. I got accused of spreading the conspiracy theory. We were talking about snowfall at work, and we were talking about the correlation between snowfall and Freeway Ricky Ross's story. And so I started going down the rabbit hole of Freeway Ricky Ross's story, and they told me, "Oh, you're perpetuating conspiracy theories. How do you know that's true?" Well, I mean, it's documented, though. Like, I'm not saying this off the top of my head. Like, I read it multiple places. Like, I don't just be talking out my ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? But like, I actually love having that conversation with people, especially people who are diehard like patriots and believers in the American government. I love to have that conversation with them because I'm like, yeah, so you like the government, right? Yeah, you supportive of all of that. Yeah. Oh, so they're helping people. You're right, absolutely. Yeah, crack cocaine. You heard of that? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it just for a second. And it inevitably leads to either the conversation being ended rather abruptly by the person walking away from the conversation, or me being accused of spreading conspiracy theories. So I was just curious if there was a particular conspiracy theory of that you, maybe everybody seems to call it a conspiracy theory, but you personally don't feel that it's a conspiracy or a theory.
I'm glad you cleaned that up. I'm glad you cleaned that up because I was waiting for you to say the conspiracy theory that you was just talking about.
Nah, I mean the one I I guess I didn't go into deep. I be thinking everybody already know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying, because a conspiracy theory, typically is something like people, is possibly not real.
Yeah, unproven.
Yeah, everything you just said is proven. That's why I was like, where's the conspiracy theory?
Well, no, I was saying people were accusing me of perpetuating the conspiracy theory when I was like, well, no, it's documented. Like, I don't know why you would say that. Like,
yeah, like where's the conspiracy theory? Like,
yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
That happened.
Me and my 9/11 dude get into it a lot. I'll get him started on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. I'll call him and be like, "Hey, what's up, bro? You good? You good? Everything all right? Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, you know, Bin Laden didn't do that shit though, right? Just for no reason at all. No reason. I have no cause for it at all. Like I just feel like arguing with somebody today. Fuck it. Let me call him. But nah, just curious. I'm sorry. I've been going crazy.
Mine used to be the Illuminati. It's jumped back and forth from like the Illuminati to JFK or 9/11. I don't try to hop too far into things like conspiracy theories typically because there are all of the what ifs until it's actually been documented, proven, paperwork comes out, whatever, But yeah, there's too many things that aren't confirmed that don't necessarily need my attention to it. But it's still fun to think about when it comes to the Illuminati, because it's like, oh, there's a whole underground of people trying to control and manipulate, I don't know, through music, through hip hop music. That was probably the best part about it, was all the rappers that were supposedly a part of the Illuminati.
Spoiler alert.
So to your point, like I don't have favorite ones, but I know I definitely there are ones that I think are just stupid.
Okay, we can go with that. That's what's up. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think some just fucking stupid. Like the government killed Prodigy. I think that's fucking stupid.
What was Prodigy doing?
He was in some shit. He's getting too close, guys.
Can't have any more of these quiet storms.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
Tupac is alive.
That's a good one. I like that one too. I seen him the other day.
I just seen a video the other day of a brother, long dreadlocks, long goatee and shit, and this nigga says he is Tupac. But mind you,
did you pull the wig?
Hearing Tupac's voice since 1991. 1991. In the whole course of his career, his voice didn't change. He still sounded like the same person. With all the smoking, cigarettes and weed and all the screaming and that, he still sounded like the same person.
All them goddamn Marlboros.
Yeah, nigga smoking like a fucking chimney. But you mean to tell me that you go away, take a lot of the stresses away from your life, now all of a sudden you don't sound like you no more? I mean, the dude kind of sort of looks like Pac. Like I get the people seeing the resemblance, but I was like, dog.
My favorite thing about the Tupac conspiracies was like for the first like 5 to 10 years, they were like, yo, Tupac's alive, and they show a picture and it'd be somebody that was dressed just like Tupac. And it was like, yo, if somebody faked their death, you think that they just walking around like the same? Like they just jumping one city over and being like, no, that was him. I'm dead. Like, what? Like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I used to love that shit.
I got one right now. Joe Biden is a clone.
That one's fun.
Just stupid shit.
They said,
don't look at his face. Botox, motherfucker. Like, think.
I know they're trying to make it seem like he's not as old as he actually is. Ain't no clones.
Bro, let me tell you some wild shit I seen.
It looks different than this picture. Yeah, it's 10 years apart in each picture.
It's called lighting.
It's called aging, motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
It's like, God, come on, yo. I seen some shit about that. A guy said, he said, apparently, huh?
I'm sorry. As they come to my mind, I'm saying them out loud. Gucci Mane is a clone.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Foxx is a clone.
Eminem's a clone. Jamie Foxx is a clone. It was somebody else they said was a clone that I thought was absolutely hilarious.
The government's busy.
I can't remember who the fuck it was. That shit, I was just like, man, y'all motherfuckers will say anything. Like, and y'all don't care whether you're right or wrong. Like, you just, and that's the one thing about the social media era. And you know what? I don't even consider MySpace to be the social media era. I think that is like the precursor to the actual social media era. Mm-hmm. It was like the warm up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. MySpace was the G League. Now we full blown in the league playing the game. And in this era, instant gratification is a thing. You know what I'm saying? And then also lending a voice to people who, dog, when they say everybody should have a voice, they are lying to you. Everybody shouldn't have a voice. Some of y'all stupid as fuck. Just being honest. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, but some of y'all kind of don't. And I think that there should be like a, you know how they have all this shit going on social media where they can catch whether you said a word that you're not supposed to say, or you shared a picture you weren't supposed to share, or you shared your fucking music, but they try to say it's a copyright infringement. Anyway, if y'all got people that can catch all of that shit, you ain't got nobody sitting back there saying, wait, stop that post. I need you to inbox this motherfucker like, you're an idiot. There's no way you're posting that. I mean, yeah. I think this whole everybody got a voice thing is overrated. It's overblown. People are taking it way too far. Everybody does not deserve to have a voice. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you might believe. Not everybody. Some shit need to be shut the fuck down. And Gucci Mane is a clone. That's one of them. I'm sorry. So what now?
I can't rock with that because even going back to what you just said right before that, you know what I'm saying? Isn't there anybody like catching this shit before said? Yes, they do that shit, but it's bots doing it.
Oh yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and that shit has no idea of context. It's happened to me plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm saying nothing at all remotely close to what they're saying. You know, inciting violence or saying things to manipulate likes, all type of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Again, like, I think to your point, we got motherfuckers out here policing what is being said by people. I don't think that's cool. You know. Now if the body of people come together, okay. You know what I'm saying? But like when you say that, like it gives way to a regulatory body that's not even a body. And we get controlled now by what we get to say.
I mean, I feel that, but my whole thing
is happening. You know what I mean? Like what you suggested is actually happening.
Right.
I know people who can't post shit on IG. It doesn't matter what they say. Like follow Mike Hands. Big up the Mike Hands out of BK.
Hold up.
Follow him. He is consistently complaining about what IG is fucking not letting him post. And this motherfucker said thank you to somebody or some shit like that. And they say he was inciting violence.
Now, see, that's stupid.
But my point being is a lot of people who feel that way, but they've put into place certain things to do that.
Nah, I mean,
police. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a little different. That's a little different than what I'm talking about, but I understand how it could turn into that. I feel you, no doubt.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point, though. Yeah, like I think what you're saying leads to that.
Yeah, I'm okay. Well,
I think
my only other option is just never mind.
I agree. Maybe everybody should be listened to.
I was gonna try and shoot you some bail because I think I know where you were going. And yeah, roll that shit back. I think the bigger problem is not that we need to stop the motherfuckers from talking. The people need to stop taking what little Johnny from fucking Iowa says as fact. If we did that, it really don't matter what people say. Like the conspiracy theories. Any random motherfucker can come up with a conspiracy theory, cool. But it's the motherfuckers that read something on social media and just be like, fact. Like, because they read it, because they saw the meme, because, whatever. Like, the headline looked really good, or like, this motherfucker is a hell of a digital designer. Like, look how, like, professional that article looked. So it must be real. And so if we just stop taking shit as fact, just reading one thing and being like, that's true, then... yeah, it don't really matter what other people say. Like, cool, have a voice. Now, I do agree with you that everybody being able to have a voice, maybe it just shouldn't be so public. Like, have a voice with your friends. Cool. Maybe, scale a couple people back just a little bit because, Johnny just stupid, but whatever. But even if Johnny got a public voice, I get what you're saying, Ian. That's why I'm saying, like, even that I'm not worried about. But, yeah, just don't take that shit as fact.
Is it Johnny's fault that people believe him?
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I know exactly what you was about to say because Johnny can say whatever the fuck he wanted. People are like, "Yo, that's a dumb motherfucker." But that's
so fact. Who's the dumb motherfucker though? Is it Johnny or the motherfucker that believe him?
Yeah. I think they all dumb motherfuckers. But I mean, like,
because I'm like some people, you're listening to that, like, again. School taught you, if you went through school and you paid attention to the motherfuckers around you in class, you realize some people don't pay attention. You realize that as an adult, people don't pay attention. People's attention spans are short, and they'll only gravitate to what interests them. The truth doesn't necessarily interest everybody. And the truth get to. So motherfuckers are just whatever. That's why clickbait works.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like just like with this dumbass shit with Michael Ealy and Megan Good.
That's just
hilarious. The video clearly starts from a cut point. And everybody's reacting. Nobody thought that maybe this nigga greeted this nigga before the beginning of this clip. And then come to find out, yeah, they did greet each other before the beginning of the clip. Come on, man.
Here's my thing, and I'm glad you said that.
Ignorance is bliss.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Big statement.
That was yeah. Ignorance is bliss, and that definitely applies in this case because okay, check it. Let me say this. I still. Okay, first of all, people, I don't know how many of y'all listening to this, watching this, whatever, that actually know me personally. So let me clarify something. I have a very small tolerance for stupid. Like, I just don't do well around dumb people. Like, I don't. I get angry really quickly, and I'd be like, "The fuck is your problem, dog? Like, the fuck out of here!" And I have very short patience with stupid people. So like, that's why in my mind I'm like, nah, cut it off before it even starts, because I don't want to give you an opportunity to affect anybody else with your stupid and to get anybody else to agree with that. But I get it. That is at a point that turns outrageous at a point, because then it starts to be like, well, then who's the one that's going to determine what's stupid and what's not? And once you get to that point, then it gets super tricky. But yeah, all y'all don't deserve a voice. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said, and I meant that shit. I said what I said, and I'm gonna ignore the fuck out you. So like, it's cool that I can do that, but it's other people who ain't gonna do that, and they're gonna take what you're saying, as they say, they're gonna take what you're saying as a fact, and now it's a whole pool of y'all dumb fucks swimming around in a circle trying to get to the shore. So yeah, I don't know, man. People are fucking weird, yo. I don't disavow people's necessity for saying what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I understand if something's on your mind and something's on your heart, especially if it's heavy, you want to say it. So say it. Okay, cool. But much like y'all were just saying, please, listening, reading audience, whatever the case may be, if it's social media, whatever, please be discerning enough to know when it's something that you're seeing or hearing that you might need to investigate deeper, because something about it just don't sound right. And 9 times out of 10, if you hear something that something don't sound right, something ain't right. Like, it ain't your mind don't tell you that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something don't sound right, dig deeper, because it's a very good chance something's not right about it.
But see, you're leaning into what I was just saying about in school. But a lot of people have stopped exactly where they heard it.
Right.
That's why shit can grow legs. That's why rumors and myths exist. Right where they heard it. Oh shit, that's it. There is nothing inside to make them think it's something else. That shit makes sense.
No doubt.
That's the truth.
He said right when he heard it. Oh shit, that's it.
Oh, I just thought of like 5 jokes that I can't say.
Just say, you know.
I know.
I mean, this is a very basic thing, but Santa Claus, it made sense to you when you was a kid, right? Until it didn't make sense.
5-year-old me. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That way of understanding things carries on with people until they die. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, they still move that way. Like, think about this. I'll never forget it, because me and my grandmother used to go back and forth about it, because she was a nurse, and you couldn't tell her shit because she was a nurse. When the commercials came out back in the day, Mojo, I don't know if you remember these. Show my age. Pork is the other white meat.
No.
He dipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yo.
Yeah, it was the thing.
Did I win? I just want to know, did I win? Did I win?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
That's all I'm saying. Pork is the other white meat. And motherfuckers believe that shit.
Yeah.
And all that was a fucking lobbyist play to get motherfuckers to buy more pork. And they told you it was healthy by saying it's the other white meat. Why? Because they told you white meat chicken was healthy.
Right.
And motherfuckers just ran with it. And my grandmother would sit there and eat a pork chop in my face. It's the other white meat. Nigga. All right.
Bro, milk does the body good.
My mom still be like, what? I mean, but I was watching somebody, man, I saw a motherfucker milk a horse yesterday on IG.
A male
Oh,
horse?
masturbation.
Yeah.
No.
Are we sure? One, are you sure you were on IG?
No.
And 2, are you sure there was the nipples?
No. You see, how do you think horses feed their young?
No,
I don't know.
Obviously.
You see,
Horses
I don't
dick in the
I just got jokes. I don't know, bro.
Yeah. But again, the point I'm see dumb shit like that. That's what motherfuckers just start. They just run with it.
Come to me with the good shit. You want the good shit? Come to me.
You know what I'm saying? But my point with that is, why are you milking a horse?
Right.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
Like, why the fuck is humans drinking any other animal's milk? Let's make this shit make fucking sense. And they tell you it's good for you. How?
Yeah.
How? And yes, I eat cheese.
Cheese is good.
I mean, y'all do you? Y'all don't want me to get on that bag.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So,
congratulations, you played yourself, America.
yeah, there you go. It ain't even just like other animals. Like even like a baby drinking its mother's milk. Like it's the natural order to wean off of that. That's why you see it in the animal kingdom too. Like to your point, and that was just all just jokes. Yes, obviously horses give milk to their young, but they wean off of it too. Like the body is not naturally made to continue to take in milk.
Right.
Like milk is just a pus. It's a phlegm, just like everything else that comes out of the body. Like it's the equivalent of snot. Like that's all milk is, and that's okay because it's to provide nutrients to your young. But you're supposed to move past that. Now, to your point, bringing in other animals' milk, like yeah, that's weird. And then, but the body, like people, everybody is lactose intolerant. Everybody on the planet is lactose intolerant. It's just the people that say they're lactose intolerant, they're more extreme. But nobody's body is like made to continue to bring to like break down milk well. So yeah, like I said,
I'm mad you called milk snot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I like it. That's why I said y'all don't want me to get on that bag. Like it gets worse, man.
I just think that's crazy terminology. But go ahead. It's just not. Wait.
Want some snack with that Captain Crunch?
Yeah, I thought pus was wild. Mix this pus with my coffee.
Yeah.
Wild word.
Hey man, that's all it is, man.
You want some caramel pus?
No, there's pus in it, possibly.
Possibly. Yeah. See, now we're getting into the conspiracy theory.
No, we're not. You the one called it pus. You started.
Oh no! I was just playing. Yeah. No, it was just when you said possibly, but no, like
just because of what they shown us, you know, like when they punctured a tumor on the cow and shit. Oh, that's in the milk, you know.
Yeah. It's strawberry milk.
Well, no, and I mean, like, if you like, it's also about just defining words. Like, you're just talking about an excretion of the body.
Man.
Right.
Hey, bro, they made me do it, bro. I told him I didn't want to, but you know, he don't let people walk away from subjects.
Nope. And I, you know what? I ain't even mad at it. It's all good. Like, I mean, shit, realistically speaking, like,
hey, look, this is what I'm being. Got it.
Oh shit, yo, check it.
You win, man. America, you won, man. This is for you.
Word is bond.
Fuck, we're fucked, yo.
Like, bruh,
Mm-hmm.
This is a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
We are fucked. We are fucked.
Yeah.
Yesterday sealed the deal.
Honestly, that's why I like conspiracy theories, though. Like that's why I'll listen to them, because it gives me a pulse of where people's heads are at. Because like you start to tell like if one's gaining traction or not, and if you hear some real dumb shit and you see that it's gaining traction, it's like, oh, we just leveled up on bullshit. Like if you hear some bullshit and it's like, everybody's like, it's resoundingly being like, nah, then it's like, okay, like that was too much for people. But this one over here, that's just a fucking stupid, and y'all grabbing that. So it's a way to get a barometer of the bullshit that people are willing to accept.
And the funny thing is, I saw somebody say, "Oh man, Trump got shot at just in time to make y'all forget about that Project 2025 shit." And I was like, the only people that's gonna forget, the only people that's gonna forget, like this goes back to and E, I'm gonna tell you every week that I'm observing the news and seeing shit to see if there's anything worth talking about when we come up there, I see a further and further examination, and I'm analyzing the shit and seeing this exactly like y'all really don't pay attention. Y'all have willfully decided y'all not gonna go past this point. It is what it is.
Letting it happen.
Everybody letting this happen.
Man, change the name of this show. They're letting it happen.
They're letting that.
Hey, Sam, as your manager, I would like to discuss the business aspects of having a pod called Just Let It Happen. Let's not do that.
I need my percentage. Ain't rocking like that, brother. I need all my dip coins with the dip.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
But the marketing on that has to be very careful.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, because
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's the great thing about America. No, the fuck it doesn't. We can go balls to the wall on some bullshit.
You ain't lying.
Don't be careful. Let's shoot a teleprompter. All right, man. All right.
This one. I love it. Oh shit. So I don't even know why I'm about to ask. Well, I do know why I'm about to ask this question, but it's not necessarily for the reason that most people are going to think I'm about to ask this question. Who heard the new M?
Mm-hmm.
Heard it? Okay. Who heard the new comment of Pete Rock? I guess I should raise my hand on at this point. Okay, so I finally got an opportunity to lock in yesterday. I want to give him another spin, but I don't necessarily want to go overboard talking about the music, especially since Mojo ain't heard it yet. But I do
talk about it. I have intentions on listening to it. It's just not going to be at the moment that it comes out.
I feel that absolutely. And my before I get into that, has that changed for y'all at all over time? Like, there was a point where, and I think with some artists are still the same. When I know the project's coming, and it comes out the day that it comes out, like I make time to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's very few people who I'll do that for. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's just kind of like, okay, I know it's there. Let me tap the little plus thing on Spotify so it saves it to my library. I'm coming back to this. But like, has that changed for you over time? Like how quickly you'll run to a project when it comes out, as opposed to just kind of waiting and finding the time to do it when it comes. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on the artist.
I feel that.
I'm still right there when it drops.
Okay.
Like that's what it was for me doing this shit, man. See, like the fan in me, that part has never changed. If I know it's coming on a certain day at a certain time, I got the hop to it, like immediately.
I feel that.
You know, like again, and with us being on the West Coast, 9 p.m. the night, boom. You know what I'm saying?
We do got an advantage in that way. So I thought about that very recently. Like Some motherfuckers got to work early enough at midnight on the East Coast, they sleep or heading that way. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be listening to no brand new album. They'll get to that shit in the morning. But we have the luxury of it being 9 p.m. And it's like, okay, well, shit, I probably ain't going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning anyway. So, like, if I go to sleep at all, so let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and rock this shit.
I'm checking. I listened to both of them. I've listened to both of them quite a few times, but like, yeah, like, as soon as they drop, I'm on. And I get mad when I forget who else dropped. Because it's not necessarily like my streaming doesn't always show it to me like this is what dropped today.
Right. Yeah.
And like I have some to show me that, but then the other ones I gotta search for. Like I didn't know Action Bronson had dropped the project. Like why is my shit not showing me that?
And judging by what you listen to, it should be. Like I thought that all of this shit was supposed to be based off of this system that I'm using to do this, getting to know me by what I follow, by what I listen to. So now when another shit come up, especially if it's somebody I already follow and they drop something new.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Right there, like it depends on what you follow and what platform you're using. Because that part is what just really occurred to me. I was like, you know what? I don't really follow a lot of the cast. Like I download the album and shit, but I don't really actually follow the artist.
Right. Same. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's commercial niggas.
Yeah, like because I don't think I actually follow Action Bronson. I just go listen to his shit.
And that's not calling Action Bronson a commercial nigga, but I'm just saying.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big...
I fuck with Bronson.
Have you ever seen him live?
Huh?
Have I
ever seen him live? Nah.
Yeah. Oh, that's man. You got to go to some concerts, man. Listen, man.
I go see him if I had a chance. Like I just ain't like the weird thing is the two opportunities I would have had to see him. Both times it came up. I was there. I was either there the week after the show or the week before the show and had to go back. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it was like the time just didn't line up. And I don't know if he's been out here since I've been here. Like
I'm sure he has.
That's a different conversation that I want to have about the Northwest and promoters out here and what they doing. We can get to that in a minute, but like, yeah, but so I'm pretty sure Bronson probably has been here. The weird thing about the way things get announced and promoted around here is like I'll find it'll be some shit like that. Like Dead Prez was coming to town, bro. I found out 2 weeks before it happened. I was like, yo, how am I just hearing about this? Like, this is crazy. If for no other reason, the people that I'm friends with, the people that I follow, the people that I like, my algorithm, my own personal algorithm should have shown me this already. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad you put it that way though, because like, yeah, with your friends and all that's one thing, but still, like, okay, that you talk about promoters. Dead President Action Bronson got 2 different levels of publicity.
Right. Well, no, I'm saying like around here, it don't matter who it is. Like the only person, like I might see it if it's like Bruno Mars or some shit like that.
But like I say, 2 different levels of publicity. I mean, again, you might not move in the circles where you're going to hear that Action Bronson is there.
Nah, I do. Absolutely. And the wild thing about it be when I say something like, man, how did I not know this was happening? And then one of the homies was like, man, I just shared this like 4 days ago. I'm like, dog, the way they show shit, unless I go to your page a lot of times, whatever you just posted, I'm probably not gonna see it. I'm gonna see some shit you posted 9 days ago for some reason.
Yeah, that's social media. I mean, your actual friend circle, which you alluded to just a couple of seconds ago. I mean, like your people might not be in tune to what Action Bronson is doing, so you might not hear it.
Oh no. When I said that, when I said my personal algorithm, I was specifically talking about social media in particular. Because when I'm talking about the promotion of the show, what I'm talking about is the online. Because I know out here, like unless I'm in Seattle, chances are I'm not gonna hear it. Because for whatever reason, even the people in Tacoma going to some shit in Seattle, they don't talk about it. It's weird.
But that's really weird. Because you said circle of friends, so I mean actual people. Like I'm not talking about social media.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a whole different beast. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's different levels of publicity. Because again, we talking about Action Bronson, who is an active artist. Dead Prez.
Yeah, they've been quiet for a minute, no doubt.
I know it's a reality anywhere, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But a lot of it up here, around the physical aspect of it, it's around the gatekeeping too. Like depending on who the promoter's not going to be, and I'm not going to say it's every time, but depending on who the promoter's going to be, we might not hear about it even as fans just because.
Right.
Oh no.
Because at that point they can control the crowd just as much as they can control the stage. So the gatekeeping goes deep, and like I said, I'm sure that it's happening everywhere. I would like to hear your thoughts on how much of an issue it is out there too.
I can't say that it's that here, because again, like it's if not the biggest market, it's the second biggest market. You know what I'm saying? So wherever they're at, they're trying to put people in the building. So they don't really, on that level, they're not promoting like to a niche audience. It's to whomever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because so for instance, I've seen Action Bronson at the Noble Theater. It's one of the biggest, most respected mid-level venues here. But that shit hold, I think maybe like 1,800, 2,000, something like that. You know what I mean? I think, I could be wrong, but I've seen him there numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, no disrespect to Rock, I've seen Rock Marciano on Action Bronson's bill twice in that same spot. But when Rock is by himself and he's the headliner, he'll be in a much smaller venue.
Yeah.
But to that point, though, again, we all know who is coming because we're all fans and we all still move in those circles. Like I think Monster, what you would have to see here is how many of us are linked by 6 degrees of separation to a motherfucker who's on the stage.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll hear it. Like, okay, so I downplayed what I did yesterday. I went to a block party out in Pomona. And I downplayed it because Seven be fucking with me because he said he don't get it. But XP the Marksman was on the bill, so that's why I went out there. But
so the XP.
Rocker Irish Science from Dilated Peoples was the headliner for the whole shit. And I never met the brother until last night. But I met him just by being around people. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, and we're talking about in Pomona. First of all, Pomona, I fuck with y'all. I did not know y'all women is like that. But the places I'm able to step into, man, I get to meet a lot of people, man, or I know a person who knows this person. So like, I'd be surprised when I don't hear about shit.
I feel it.
I'd be super surprised when I don't hear about it. Show up to a spot like, oh shit, you know about this? Oh yeah, man, my homie. I'm like, well, why the fuck you didn't hit me?
Check this. And Mojo, tell me if you agree. The biggest difference that I see there, and hey, I promise you, I'm going back to where we started in just a second. But this is dope. I think one of the biggest differences is just the people who are in LA, first of all. And the other part of it is the thing that we always talk about. There just isn't any entertainment industry in Washington. People come here, do what they got to do, and get the fuck out of Dodge. They don't open up shop here. You know what I'm saying? So you might see Billie Eilish for 3 days while she's in town to do 2 shows, gallivanting around Seattle. But it's like there's no presence like that here on a regular basis. Like nobody, and this is no disrespect to Macklemore, but nobody here looks at him like that. You know what I'm saying? He just been to them. Like they don't be, there ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Sir Mix-a-Lot gets more of that than he does. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh man, Sir Mix-a-Lot, big salutes and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
And that's legacy. That's legacy that does that.
Absolutely.
Because Arabian Prince gets the same thing here. Same thing.
Important name to know too. But yeah, so I think that's probably the biggest. You said what?
It's the same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's I think though that's probably some of the biggest shit. And then because you were saying I met him just by being here, and I'm here because of the circle of people that I know that I even knew this was going on, and
Right.
ended up here. You know what I'm saying? Even in the event that we hear about something here in Washington, like the illest shit that you're gonna hear about in Washington, probably gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And this brings me right back to the point about the promoters. Sometimes the illest shit you hear about in Washington for like 6 months is a show from an act that ain't had a hit. But I mean, not even a hit, just a song that was relevant to listeners in like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, we did a show with Do or Die, and it's no disrespect to them at all. No disrespect to them at all. But come on, man. Like, and it's almost like Washington hip hop promoters, like they live off of that. Like let's bring the OGs. Like and again, I ain't saying don't give the OG shows. By all means, do those too. But the only time you get to see more recent artists is when they at the super big venue that the ticket is astronomically priced. Dog, when the white girl from Portland came and did a show in Seattle, the tickets was like $60, and that was trash seats. It was $60, and I'm thinking to myself, $60 isn't a lot of money. Okay, but and this is what we were talking about last time with the feature price. But am I going to pay $60 to sit in that seat to see you? Nah. Hell no. And that's, in my personal opinion, that's not a disrespectful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not disrespectful.
No, it's just not worth it to you. But
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
At the end of it, it's probably worth it to somebody, because I'm pretty sure somebody went to go see that's the redhead chick, right?
No, she blonde. The one that was on
she had the red dress in the video, right?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
Ice played her song on JPP, and after that,
I don't know nothing about that part. I just know the video I saw.
Oh, that's just crazy. Yeah. So I mean, she's dope though. Don't get this with
but again, she's popular though, bro. So that $60, like I get it.
You know, I mean, yeah.
But that's why I'm bringing her up, because again, like that's how I know of her. I know of that video, and I'm pretty sure that's what is helping her pop. So again, like, you know, we talk about a white girl who looks like that and she's rapping like that. Like her other shit don't sound like that record. Like she got different shit. So I can see that. But what I think y'all should do, you three motherfuckers, put your money together and get some of these artists that's popping in the underground and put that show together. Like right now, like we mentioned these albums that drop, right? Y'all can afford Daniel's son. So why not make that happen?
Because I don't know. I would have to check, bro. I'm gonna tell you some wild shit, and you might not believe me when I say this, because of how hip hop a lot of motherfuckers is around here. They ain't as hip hop as they say they are.
But you got to build it. Is my point.
Right. Absolutely. But I would feel like we was doing a disservice to certain people to bring them here with an expectation, not knowing that, like, I don't, niggas that I know talk about Daniel's son, but like the average hip hop circles I'm in Washington, when I be around niggas, never. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
man, you never know. I mean, it don't got to be him. You know what I'm saying? But my point being though is there are artists that are making noise who aren't astronomically expensive yet.
Absolutely.
And you could create the scene. Like, cause think about this. I mean, again, like, I actually don't think this is too much of a reach. So where we come from, we got this spot out in a college, in a mid college city called Cat's Cradle. Cat's Cradle is known for having all levels of artists. And it's not a huge venue at all. But where it is, it's like it's sandwiched in between a bunch of important colleges, like with high populations. But you could see, I mean, back in the day, you could see a Red Man and a Method Man there, or you could see a Sean Price there. And I say Red and Meth compared to Sean Price because Red and Meth Price is way above fucking Sean Price's was at that time.
Yeah.
But they made it happen. So all I'm saying is like, it's not gonna be a one-shot deal. Like you gotta get it started. And I think motherfuckers like a Daniel Son is where you start. And you can keep it there and create that niche to where you said, like people ain't talking about Daniel Son. Cool. But that just might be your circle of friends. It might be a host, because it might be a whole circle of friends on the other side of town who are talking about him, and you just don't know each other. You got to put this shit out there for people to have the opportunity to deny it or to accept it.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So again, because like you said, like I hear, we are entertainment capital, bro. So it's gonna be here all the time. Like even if you can get that here for July 20th, fucking special ed gonna be 3 blocks away in the park. I'm gonna get up out my bed and walk right the fuck over there. Outdoors, like ain't no fences around. You just walk in that motherfucker. So it's there. You just gotta build it.
He gonna get up out his bed and walk across the street to the park where special ed gonna be at.
Mm-hmm. But he was trying to downplay.
Yeah.
it up. My point being is somebody had to build that shit though.
Oh no, I was just playing because you were saying, "Oh man, I was downplaying it because Sam's always fucking with me," and then you tell that story, and it's just like,
no, I was downplaying it because of that.
Yeah, I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday. But I'm just saying, like, it's what it is.
Yesterday was lit.
You gotta make shit happen. Is my point. Because for as much shit as you say don't happen, you can make it happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
Together. We're gonna have to do it off camera, but there is some shit that we're working on that we can hit you on. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's a okay. Let's just get to it. Fuck it. Let's just get to it. Okay, so we ain't gotta go into super duper detail. Thoughts on the Pete Rock and Common album first? We'll start there.
Who hasn't heard it?
Mojo hasn't heard it.
I've started it. I haven't finished it yet. I definitely do want to go give it another look, because that's the thing. Like to answer your question earlier, Sev, like I said, for me, it depends on the artist. And my problem is M and Common are artists that I would go to and listen to on the first night. And I listened to M first for a very specific reason, because with the single coming out and some of the bullshit that was being said, and the single not being accepted right, or being accepted well. And don't get me wrong, like I didn't particularly like that track either. But so before like the narrative started, I wanted to be able to build my own opinion on it. So that's why I went to that one first before, the chatter started. Cause I mean, in my head, I'm like, yo, when you're talking about Common and Pete Rock, like this is going to be fire no matter what. So like, I'm not going to have to fight an opinion on this thing. So that's why I went to that one second, and what my past few days have looked like. So I'm in the process of listening to it. I can say from what I've heard, like there's a reason I always fuck with Common, and Pete Rock's still on game, but I would love to hear y'all's thoughts.
I think it took a while for me to like it as it was playing. Like not that I didn't like the beginning of it, but I thought it was a very slow increase. I like it. I feel like it's good sativa music.
I feel you. Yeah. I feel you.
I'm not blown away by it, but it feels good. Sounds good.
Go ahead and say it, man.
it. Like I ain't holding nothing back. Like it's just that's just it for me. Like I just I think it's good sativa music. Like it's like ain't nothing heavy about it. It's just like I said, like it's a slow climb. So like I think like the last half of the album kind of like it hits its peak and it's like, oh shit, like okay, now we getting into it.
Right.
It's just like the first half of the, okay.
I think there's a and honestly, I just gotta say this. It took me a minute to get to that point because I was like, yo, I'm about to go to sleep. And it's not that the music's not good. It's just about to put me to sleep. Like this. Yeah, I was like,
oh, it climbs slow.
You started out Def Poetry Jam and you just stayed there for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, but once I got to the point where it picked up, it was where I got the reward of that part. Because now all of that makes sense. Oh, I get it now. Okay, cool. But I still feel like maybe you could have sequenced this differently so it wasn't such a slow progression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Like when I got to the point of it being where it really picked up at, I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So now they cooking. Now they cooking.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. It was like,
to be honest with you, I mean,
wait a minute.
I think, okay. I thought about you. I thought about you, E, because I said, what's fucked up is people's expectations are gonna make this album not do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
these are two vets that came together and made a solid project.
Right.
Two vets that we have a high level of respect for as an MC and a producer. Cool. Did they come in and was it doggy style? Nah. Nope. Not even close. Was it a solid project from two hip hop veterans that we respect highly? Sure. That's exactly what it is. But the problem is people walking into the situation thinking, oh my God, Pete Rock and Common are gonna shake the world. And I'm like, but why would they? Like, be honest with yourself. When's the last time either one of them did that? Be honest with yourself. Like, and it ain't even that Common ain't been rapping his ass off this whole time. He is a dope.
Yo, and he rapped his ass off on his album. Like,
yes.
It took me, I was like, wait a minute, this motherfucker kind of going in a little bit different. He did his thing on this shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, overall, I'm like, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But to your point, anticipation kills the final result, man. It just does.
Yeah.
That's why I don't listen to albums when they first drop anymore, is because people create too much hype. And sometimes I feed into it, especially if it's like Eminem or, Pioneers, Common, Pete Rock. I'm like, I don't want people to be like, this is going to be revolutionary. I'm listening to it, expecting something revolutionary. And my opinion on it, or I'm disappointed, basically, is what I'm getting at. Like, I just don't want to be disappointed. I want to get through the bullshit first, go into it thinking, oh, like this is a new piece of artwork I haven't heard, without all of the opinions and the, ads and shit or whatever.
Well, shit, don't listen to the people. Go ahead, listen to it, get it out the way, and then you won't hear what people said about it. Or
yeah, it's funny because you and I had the same like argument, but we did it different ways. Like we said the same thing, but I was like, I made sure I listened to it real quick so that I could listen to it before that shit, and then you were like, I want to let all that shit pass so that I can listen to it after.
Yeah, get that shit out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to listen to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, people will fuck that shit up, man.
If you can, people will fuck it up for you.
Yeah, no, social media makes it real hard.
Yeah,
and that's another reason why I started. A lot of times, what I'll do is if I know something big's about to come out, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Like I'll go ahead and try to get the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know, and I know people who be getting shit early, like they got their way. You know what I'm saying? They maybe, even if it's just an hour or two before it actually come out, they got it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, let me get it. I want to hear it now before the bullshit starts. You know what I'm saying? Or in some cases, I hate it when this happens. And unfortunately, it happens this way only because certain things that, of course, shit that I'm involved in makes me have to involve myself to a degree in social media, and no matter how much I hate it, like I have to. So then when I see something, because I'm in hip hop groups where we talk about hip hop music, and when I see something, now I go into listening to a project trying to refute this because it doesn't make, because it's not computing to me what this person said. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not listening with an open mind. My listen is now tainted by me seeing that you said that, and now I just want to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that be the bullshit sometimes. But and I mean, you know, it's been a minute since that occurred, but I did want to acknowledge that there are times, you know what I'm saying, even in my big old age and big old intelligence, that I would be like, and people piss me off because I got a low tolerance for stupid. So yeah, but sometimes that happens. But yeah, niggas, listen, stop doing that shit, man. Like, it's a solid project. It's dope. Like, it's dope music. Like, just appreciate it for that. It's dope music. They wasn't trying to shift the Richter scale or none of that shit. They was trying to come together and make some dope hip hop music, and that's what they did. So salute to Common and Pete, everybody that was involved in the project. Yeah, check it out if you haven't. If you haven't already, which I would be very surprised if you haven't, honestly. The Auditorium Volume 1. Definitely Slim Shady. Yeah, I love one of y'all said this. So
I'll just say I didn't give it the proper listen. Now, in still in my quest to hear shit as soon as it drops, typically that's me in motion. And this is not an album that you can listen to in motion. Because so I think Monster, you were saying you didn't like the first single.
I understood the intent behind it, but yeah, like it was a struggle because I like where he started going later on, with Marshall and being more, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm just making sure, like, because that's the point I was going to stand on, because you said you didn't like the first single. Like, I saw, I don't know if Eminem said it. Again, I don't know who the fuck says what. Maybe he did. But he said it's a conceptual album. So if you listen to it out of order, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that did get posted to his social media. So I whether or not he wrote the motherfucker, but yeah, that did get posted to his shit.
Right. Yeah. I just can't remember where it was posted at or who posted it, but I remember seeing.
Yeah.
I could get where you're coming from. So even to that point, I definitely need to just sit down and not do nothing and listen to it beginning to end. Because if I'm in motion and I'm doing shit, this is not in motion music.
Yeah.
Definitely not that.
Too easy to miss shit like that.
What? Because it's a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long story. So, if I gotta watch this motherfucker out here why you just pull your pants down? Are you trying to take a shit? Oh, I got the move. I can't listen to what Eminem is doing right now. I gotta get away from this motherfucker. I gotta cross the street. You know what I'm saying? Niggas about to get shot.
I can't listen to Eminem. I gotta get away from Doodle Brown over here.
No, and it's real. There are a few tracks because I have listened to it all the way through. I've listened to it probably 1 3/4 of the way through at this point. And yes, I can attest. And for the first listen, definitely listen to the whole thing. Listen to it in order. Listen to it. It absolutely is a conceptual album.
Yeah.
And the thing is that single is more toward the end than the beginning. Like it falls somewhere in the center, but a little bit further toward the end. And there's a lot of dope things on there. Like the first 2 tracks, he comes in, bar heavy. spit a lot of the same shit that you would expect from Slim Shady. Yeah. I'm actually not upset that he used I'll say it like this. That single is probably one of the worst tracks on the album. But I also understand why he used that as the single. Because it's one of the tracks that, if it's not so deep in the concept that it wouldn't have made sense as a single, they almost would have given too much.
I can see that.
So that's a good balance single to show this is kind of some of the shit that I'm gonna be messing with. Yeah. I'll leave it there so that I don't fuck with nobody's opinions. But it was good. The reason I stuttered with the you get through and you get the concept, you get through the album a few times. At that point, there are some bangers on there that you can listen to on the road that hit. But get through the concept, get through the listen first.
Yeah, no doubt. I was kind of shocked that Royce was on the album, honestly. But
yeah.
You said you were shocked that he wasn't on it?
Yeah, I was shocked that he wasn't on it. Especially because he was on the first, the Slim Shady out, the LP. And that's what we introduced to Bad Meets Evil. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought maybe it would be I thought it would maybe happen again here, but okay. I listened to the album all the way through twice, and mind you, this album is an hour and change, like an hour and 4 minutes, something like that. He's a savage.
I was like, if he's going after just like a bug, this motherfucker is growing.
I love it. I'll be on that same type of time. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Shit. I'll be on that same type of time.
This out. That's why I'm going. Like, big ass. Getting on my nerve.
No doubt.
I can dig it. No, so that I see a lot of weird things being said. I just want to say, when it's all said and done, music is a subjective thing. Who you think is better than the next person is a subjective thing. Like, there's no, now in some case, and I hate to say that because when you say it's a subjective thing, that makes it sound like there's never a situation where it's clear. And that's not true, because in some cases it's clear. But overwhelmingly, the majority of the time, Eminem can rap his ass off. Period. There's nothing I need to add to that. There's nothing that he can rap his ass off. Period. It don't matter if you say you can't relate to what he's saying. It don't matter if you don't like his voice. You don't like his production. Cool. But the one thing you can't say is that Eminem can't rap. You can't say that. Like, I don't care who you are, you can't say that. You can't say that. There's no way you can hear what he's done over the entirety of his career and say he can't rap. Has there been times he's rapped poorly? Yeah, sure. He got some. Now, as a matter of fact, I won't even say he rapped poorly as much as I'll say that the albums were just bad. He still didn't rap poorly, because he can rap his ass off. Period. With that said, I thoroughly enjoyed the album. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And the reason why I was able to thoroughly enjoy it is because I stopped having expectations for Eminem projects a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, I know he can rap. At this point, he's not necessarily making whole bodies of work that I feel like I can fuck with. But somewhere in there is going to be something that I can. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still tuned in. It's just not to the same degree. Still tuned in.
It's not as interesting to you.
Right. Yeah. Like when he first came out, it was like, oh shit. Like what? You know what I'm saying? What did he say?
You've seen it before. It's like, okay, all right, cool. Like you got used to the trick the pony does. It's like, okay, got it.
Yeah, like the last time I saw Jordan dunk from the free throw line, I was just like, all right, man. Cool. That's what's up. I already saw you do that.
But it's ironic you said that though about the production, because that's my problem with Eminem. I don't enjoy his production.
I feel it.
Like I would really love to hear somebody else producing. You know, I don't enjoy his production at all. Like actually, that's kind of what stood out to me at the beginning of the album. I was like, God damn, man, this fucking first beat, like,
It gets better. It gets better. But I do wish that. Oh, you know what? That's a good question. Oh shit, that's a good fucking question. Somebody that you think has poor beat selection, that they would be iller on better beats. Like what you just said about M, I totally think that if his production was different throughout a large part of this latter part of his career, things would have played out differently, because he's been rapping like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it sounds crazy because he do a lot of the production himself because he's a fucking hermit. And I'm like, dog, you could afford any producer you want.
Right.
Ray, your man. Like what what are we doing here? I don't understand. So yeah, I feel that. But if you could take a rapper that you think is really dope but has questionable production and put them with a producer that you think
got his ass that time. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shit. Hell yeah. Who would it be? Who would it be? Just out of curiosity. And I mean, and this ain't even got, you know what, as a matter of fact, it ain't even got to be an artist who you think their production is questionable. It could be somebody who has good production right now. You just won't want to hear them over this producer shit and they haven't worked together yet. I'll put it that way. Because that actually makes more sense.
There's actually a few. Felt that that most like got very comfortable in a lane, and I really wish that he would have branched out a little further to explore some shit. And not to say that he didn't, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain because you know the relationship I have with Mojo Barnes. I'll say I think his beat selection didn't match his capabilities of creativity.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
All the time. There are some that are just fire. And so that's not to say that anything that he did was bad. I just think he could have done more, I guess.
I would have loved to hear more hip hop most. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not to say don't do the Black Jack Johnson thing and all of that. Go do it by all means.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I would have liked to have heard more, because I feel absolutely. I feel Mojo, you a producer. I know you got one. You probably got somebody you want to make beats for. I think this motherfucker sound fire on my shit. Who is this nerd making beats for you now?
Trying to make beats for Ethemadassassin.
I'm about to quit. Nah, thank you. Oh, and I've been meaning to thank you, Mojo. Thank you. Listen, my apologies. I'm a person. If you don't,
I don't take it personal. I know you're busy. It's okay. No, man, people are busy.
That beat was dope, though. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Like I said, like I hear it and I'll be like, yeah, I didn't. What you say?
And then other shit got to go on. No, I get it. I didn't take it personal. I
be fucking up.
Word, yeah.
Yeah. But I like to call out though too. I
like making beats for people that answer emails.
Yeah. Respond within an hour.
Yo. Okay. I respond way better to text than I do email, even though
It's all good. I'm teasing, bro. I'm teasing. Like I the older that you get and the more experiences you have, people got fucking lives, bro. Like I wasn't expecting you to be like, yeah, I just wrote this shit 24 hours after you sent it. I was not expecting that whatsoever. Yeah, the shit that we talk about on the pod and shit.
But I don't like to leave people hanging. That's
sure.
I don't like to leave people hanging at all. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just different because of the relationship that you and I have. I mean, just amongst all of this in general, it's not a big deal. You get to it when you get to it. Just the fact that I know that you are taking consideration to it is probably the biggest part for me, just because I know you got shit going on. So yeah. It's like I managed to make something that I felt was satisfactory for ethemadassassin to even consider jumping on was like a big deal for me.
You got a concept?
No.
Easy for me. But like, I'm down to work, man. Like I just gotta like the beat. That's it.
Sure. And that's really what it boils down for me as well. You know what I mean? It's like if I think I would probably just, and I think this is for any artist, producer, just let me know. So then that way I can probably move on to something else. But I get it. And I wasn't going to be like, man, this dude ain't fucking hit me. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It's just, you get to it when you get to it. I have had some other ideas for it and stuff like that. But if it's just a matter of you busy, fuck it. You just busy. And we just get to it when we get to it.
Yeah,
you know?
No doubt. Like I said, I just don't like to leave. I hate
it's all that. Good. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, for sure.
Sam, can I go on a tangent on that shit real quick?
Yeah.
It's gonna be real quick because Mojo, you said it perfect, and it goes out to the fucking artist.
No,
is it like the beat? I'm back. If the artist doesn't like the beat, say you don't like the beat. And producer, if an artist say he don't like that beat,
don't get mad.
Don't be a bitch. Use it for something else.
Right.
That don't mean that somebody else won't. That just means that one motherfucker don't fuck with that one beat. It don't mean that they don't want to work with you.
Right.
Like, it don't mean that, like, send them 5 other motherfucking beats.
That would probably, would have been better.
So much.
Oh, it's my shit freezing. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, it pisses me off so much when the artists say, like, oh, yeah, no, I got this beat. I'm not really fucking with it, but I'm going to do it anyway. No! And then it really pisses me off when I hear a producer, because I do both, motherfuckers. I know I don't advertise it a lot, but I make beats too. And it pisses me off when I'm talking to another producer and they get in their fucking feelings like, oh, this artist said that they didn't like this beat. And it's like, okay, well, what else did you send them? And like, what are you going to do with that beat then? Oh, I'm probably just going to trash it. What? Like, all right, my rant's over. But yeah, artists, be honest. Producers, don't be bitches. Like, there's always something for somebody. Beautiful rant.
Don't be bitches.
I don't even want to call it a rant. That was a beautiful exclamation.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like I actually ran into that some years ago with this cat out of Canada. If you're listening to this, nigga, you know who the fuck I'm talking to. I mean, and we cool, like we got a rapport, you know what I'm saying? And we decided to try to do some work together. Motherfucker sends me maybe like 50 tracks. And I like 3 of them. I told him I like these 3. What else you got? He's like, damn, you only like 3 out of all of these? Out of all these I sent? I'm like, yeah, I like 3. What else you got? Ah, man, I ain't got nothing else. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying, like, you know, I only like 3. Like, it ain't like we got to do a whole fucking project out of these 50 just because that's what you said, nigga.
people gotta rearrange. Yeah, people gotta
Yeah,
rearrange their
even if
expectations.
you wanted to do something more extensive than just 3 tracks, okay, now I know that these 3 tracks are your style, so let me take those 3 and build stylistically to these 3 tracks to get you to 7 or get you to 10 or wherever the fuck I want you to be.
That's
a bitch.
That's it. Like, I mean, it ain't no secret no more. We've been talking about it forever. Like, you know, I'm doing a project with Drugs. The beats that I'm using, he sent way more than that, and this is fucking Drugs. Like, and not that I don't like. I have an aesthetic I want to fit for this project. You know what I'm saying? Like I got it. It's a certain sound to it. Drugs don't know what's in my head so far as that, but he sending shit that he think I'll be dope on. That beat's dope, not for me right now. Nah, you know, like, I don't know. Like, Monster, I'm glad you said it like how you said it, because I've run into producers who kind of get it twisted because they don't rap, because they also don't rap. So they don't get the disconnect of just being an artist and not wanting to rap to everything. They're like, oh, this beat is dope, you're gonna want to rap to it. Nah, I need to. It's, you know, everybody got their own way of putting the puzzle together. You know, and motherfuckers would just be thinking cats is just rap machines. It's just words. Oh, beat.
Pull the string, he'll rap for you.
Yeah, like, nah, that ain't even the kind of person I am. Like, and I don't take this personally. Like, come on, man. Like, think about this shit. Like, whatever your method is to sit down and make beats, I can't tell you that what you're doing is taking too long or this, that, and the other. This is your creativity. This is how you make it. Don't rush me. Let me do me how I do me over this. And if it take me 2 months to pick the beats I want, just let me take 2 months to pick the beats I want. You know, like, I think people are so caught up in trying to get a product out, they're not caring about the product that they make.
That part.
I give a fuck about what I make. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody in here gives a fuck about what they make. If we didn't give a fuck about what we make, I'm pretty sure we'd be cranking out 5 songs a day. Fuck it.
All the time.
This
calling it caca-doodoo. Yeah.
Whatever. And like, nah, man, like, this shit take time for other people to, like, everybody can't shoot the same jump shot. That's why Steph shoot better than people. He got his method, and that shit worked. Everybody can't do that. Nah. Same thing with this, man. We talking, like, the brain is making this up out of whatever it comes, whatever the catalyst is, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, some motherfuckers just read the headline. Some people read to the last period. Come on, man.
No doubt. Oh,
I did want to talk about, though, who I want to see.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mojo.
just to let you guys know, I did have an idea. I would have liked to see Sci-Hi do something with, like, Premier, or Sci-Hi with, like, fuck it, Ninth Wonder. I think that I don't know. I liked No Dope on Sunday. I think that it's like a concept album is totally different from just being fed beats and shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think that if he just had, like, a pack of beats from one of the hip hop pioneers, just had an opportunity to kind of go off, I think that shit would be astronomical. I think it'd be really fucking good. I want to see Schoolboy Q do something with, like, Alchemist or Derringer. I want to see what that would fucking sound like. I want to see what that shit would sound like.
That's dope. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I like that.
see, like I'm glad you said that because that just gave me. It just popped in my head. I want to see 2 Chainz and Heat Makers. Niggas ain't bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be
Like,
crazy.
I've always heard 2 Chainz talk about one of these days I'm gonna make my Yo Son album. And I think that would be it. You know, he just rap over like boom bap, East Coast, like strictly Northeast style beats.
Mhm.
And he just,
hell yeah.
I want to hear him on some Heat Maker shit, a full project.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 Chainz is underappreciated as an MC, bro.
Yeah. I mean, there was a point where I was like, this guy ain't saying nothing. But that was like when I'm Different came out, like back in 2000, whatever, 9 and shit. I was like,
Yeah, that record, yeah. But he got
Yeah.
other, like the bro got bars, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like he not trying to be what we are.
Yeah.
But when he tries to be, he does it well.
I fuck with 2 Chainz, low key.
I would love on that kind of shit, you know.
I fuck with Chainz, no doubt. You have more, Mojo?
yeah. What about like Kendrick Lamar and Justice League?
Ooh.
Because Kendrick's kind of been on this like trumpets and very extravagant orchestrations of like big fucking music, and I felt like Justice League encapsulates that to a certain degree, where they at least get the horn section out, right? And so I think that would have been dope if he's doing like what he's doing now, where he's kind of, you know, him and Baby Keem are kind of similar. I think it would be really cool because then it's just like big anthem music. And I think Justice League was good for anthem music.
Yeah. I was going to say that big arena shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick could do something like that now with something like that. Because I'm remembering like Ace Hood and fucking did Justice League do Grammy Family?
Oh, you got me.
That's Kanye, Consequence.
That's not a Kanye record?
No, I don't think so. Hold on, let me look it up.
Grammy Family's on college shit, isn't it?
No, it's on Consequence's album.
It's on Consequence.
That was a Consequence song.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And John Legend's singing on it. No, it's DJ Khaled, you know, curated it.
Oh, so it's on Khaled's album.
Yeah, it is on Khaled's album, but it's also on Consequence's album.
Oh shit.
Okay, so yeah, it's produced by Kanye West and and John Bryan.
And Khaled threw his name in front of it.
West, yeah.
I said, and Khaled just threw his name in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say fuck it.
That motherfucker's like, hey, I paid for the flights. Throw my name on that motherfucker.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, but you know what's wild?
Album. It's not.
I'd like to hear J. Cole on an album produced by Knots. I'd really like to hear that. I also I want to hear J-Rock do it. I would like to hear J-Rock do it like at least like a little EP with Derringer. I think that'd be dope.
That would be fire.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, his voice would sound crazy over like the spatial shit.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. Like J-Rock is J-Rock to me is one of the kind of the criminally slept on dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I don't get how y'all don't realize how ill this dude is. Like J-Rock crazy. Salute to Absol. He's still my favorite TDE MC, but still J-Rock crazy.
You know what I really like to hear? And not one particular producer, but kind of like a gang of them. I want the game. I want game to diversify a little bit. So like when you brought up Justice League, the first thing that popped in my head, you know what? I wish Game would get one. Because it's like he has such. What's that? No, I mean again, like because I'm saying everything going forward because of all these things that he's doing to try and jump over hurdles. I want him to get back to the game, and I want him to start showing who Game was. Because, like, you know, he does a lot of, like, the social media shit. He does, like, the battle shit. And he just fucks around. And I get that. And it's funny. And I love it. But at the same time, like, I want him to go on a run. I was talking to Sev about this. Like, I want him to do a run. Whether it just be a feature run. Whether it be, like, a producer jump run. I want to see him do a run where he can really accentuate himself. Because he's not getting the recognition that he deserves, and he knows that. But I like
because all that goofy shit he be on.
Well, exactly, and like he leans into it, but at the same time, it's like there are things that I think that he could do to help accentuate more.
Oh yeah,
I dig it.
I fuck with that.
But you know what though? I would like to hear Game come to the underground.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so like even to the point of what you're making, like, I think Game is. It's hard to call Game slept on as big as an artist as he is.
Right.
Like I think people forget how big he is as an artist due to what Seven just said, like the shit he does online. But what I think Game has done, he's mastered the art of staying in people's face without being in your face constantly. He figured that part out.
Yeah.
Now, like, okay, now he's just at home bored being an artist. You got a studio in your house and you're the Game. Fuck it. I'm gonna fuck around and I'm gonna do shit. And that's what he does. Like, but I think like if he focused up and got a full project done by Alchemist or some shit.
Ooh.
Like I would like to hear that.
You
Who'd
know
you say? You said Alchemist and who?
Saying, like,
the Game.
Oh yeah, that would fucking go off.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
I would like him to do a few different jumps.
Yeah, I mean, like shit, like even like I said, when I say come to the underground, nigga, fuck with Future Wave.
Yes.
Fuck with my guy J.R. Swift. Like fuck with these cats. I would love to see Game over Conductor Williams' album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the funny shit is, and this actually leads into
like cats who can actually rap.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That shit, man.
Oh yeah. And Game can rap his ass off. He actually I think the thing that he's not recognizing right now, I feel like there's a mandate out across the entirety of the scope of hip hop. If the Game disses you, do not respond to him. Don't give him the attention he's looking for. Because nobody's taking the bait. You know what I'm saying? Not really. I mean him and Joey, but I mean Joe Budden just that dude. Like he was like, I want all the smoke. Fuck it, let's do it. So I mean between that and G Unit, I mean it's been a couple of things, but like overall when he's trying to bait the biggest fish, they be like, nah, nope. You know what I'm saying? And for one, a part of me applauds him for wanting to engage the biggest fish in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you supposed to be the biggest fish in the tank. I ain't no pussy. What's up with it? Let's try it out. Ain't nothing personal. I think I rap better than you. You know what I'm saying? The problem is all of the extracurricular shit. All of the like you can't. It's certain shit you can't. People gonna look at you away. You know what I'm saying? If you present this way, and then I'm trying to say it without saying it, but I probably should just fucking say it. Look, man, you can't be out here acting like a fucking cornball, supposed to be a gangster, and you come on, man. Like, pick a struggle, dog. Do you want to be if you really that dude on the mic and you know you that dude on the mic, then do that. Just do it. And I'm not saying don't claim your hood and none of that shit. What I'm saying is you trying to play too many sides of the coin all at the same time.
I disagree. Game has been inviting people to the ring the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. They're not stepping in there because they don't want them problems.
That's
Game
what you
can't
think it is?
get the fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Game was a problem for motherfuckers, you know, and they know it, and they know it. They know it.
Same reason they wouldn't engage Joe Budden. Exactly. I feel you.
That's why Ross didn't respond.
Huh?
That's why Ross didn't respond, besides with a bowl of cereal. And that's some real shit. Ross didn't respond because he knew that he was about to get used up.
Oh, yeah. Game was
like he can go respond on social media and shit, but he can't respond on the track.
Like, they don't want those problems. Like, we could point back at how many songs that he did with these 300 bars are about you.
300 of them.
About you. And this motherfucker is sitting in a house rich as hell with just time on his hands.
Oh, shit.
Those problems, man. Like it's fucked up to me, like how slept on he is as a spitter.
Oh, yeah.
Big as he is as an artist. Like, it's great. But Game wants the recognition. That's why he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
And he tells you, he's like, I think I'm the best, and fuck that, I'm willing to go against anybody. And I think that's why I still fuck with him, because he still carry that with him to this day. Like, he like, fuck that, I want the smoke. I want the smoke. Like, let's go. And niggas don't want it, man. That's
why you fuck with me. That's why you fuck with me. Because I'm still that nigga. I still be like, you said what? What'd you say? Hold up. Hold up.
Man, motherfuckers don't want to compete.
Nah, they don't want to dance, man.
No.
Like, it's, and the fucked up part is, okay, here's the thing. What you saying, Game come to the underground. First of all, salute to my man, the Bad Seed, Corey Pearson. My man, salute to you. Yeah, I know Seed is an outspoken guy. He says what he feels, and he says it with his chest, and he stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Seed made it a point to say, man, and mind you, well, we'll get to that. But he said, basically, in a nutshell, it seemed like the world stands still that one day that the legend drops a project. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people ain't put music out in years. We've been here engaging with you on social media, consistently dropping material. You know what I'm saying? We've been here holding the fort for hip-hop, the underground artists. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all do dumb shit like Pete Rock and Common dropping an album, Hip-Hop is Back. What the fuck have we been doing this whole time? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that part. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, you know what I'm saying? So in his own personal boycott, he was like, yo, I'm not listening to that M shit. I'm not listening to Common and Pete Rock. I'm only fucking with indie shit. So, you know, he was talking about Daniel Son Project and all of that. And I was like, okay, cool. I feel that, because realistically speaking, most of the music I listen to is indie niggas anyway. It's very few mainstream artists that I run to a project of theirs. Nas being one of them. Most of the, you know, sometimes it's one of them. But yeah, so my question though is, do y'all agree with the sentiment that we as independent artists are the most consistently engaged, the most consistently giving of a product, only to be kind of stiff-armed to the sideline when the legends up or the big dogs come out to play? Dad, curious. Yeah, curious. Because I didn't know how to take it at first. I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I feel you. But then I was like, but I mean, I'm still gonna listen. Like, it don't take nothing away from, because I'm gonna listen to this other shit too. Like, I'm gonna listen to all of it. Like, I don't see why I would not listen to that just to, you You know what I'm saying? But so that part I forget, but I mean that's your personal choice. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Seed is my guy, man. That's my guy. I fuck with Seed the long way. That's my guy for real. You know, I performed at his first Cool Table Series show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guy. I feel what he's saying. I can't necessarily agree that that's the right thing to do as a fan, because I want to hear that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the stance he's taking, like, because I heard him explain it. He was like, it's like a hunger strike. You want to eat, but I'm starving myself to prove this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel him on that. But the fucked up thing is, all it does though is just shows. All it does is just shine light on the gap between us and them. But that gap ain't going to change. At the end of the day, this shit boils down to your budget being your gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not calling, damn it, I just realized how that shit could sound to certain motherfuckers too. I'm not trying to call anybody broke or anything like that. Like, you know, like, but you know, it takes money to get in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't have the money to get in front of people, we can only go as far as our arms reach. And that's on the public. That's not necessarily our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, the public still gotta be willing to look for you. They gotta be willing to press play when they see your name. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't realize how imperative it is that people like your album cover before they even press play. Until I saw people talking about it. I ain't listening to that. You see that album cover? The fuck does that mean? Now, I'm not saying that, you know, like, that you should listen to anything that come across your plate. I ain't saying that at all, but I think that's a cop-out by saying the album cover ain't good enough. But at the same time, too, though, I feel like some people album covers do need to step up. Mm-hmm. You know, like, it's a give and take, man. Right, we gotta give mother, you know, so we gotta give motherfuckers a reason to want to even fuck with it. And the first thing they see 9 times out of 10 now is the cover. They don't hear the songs first. Mm-hmm. It's the cover. Mm-hmm. You know, cover look like trash. It's like, what the fuck is this? You know, so I get it. I mean, but I don't know, man. Like, we always be fighting that uphill battle, man. Always, because all of us, and even Seed himself has said it. He was like, at one point, he was like, man, he was about to get a third job just to keep pushing his music. And he realized, fuck that. You know what? I'm not gonna keep killing myself to do this because of the fans. And I'm like, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all put a lot into our music. We all do. But then we all got to live our lives. We got to pick which bill to, you know, pay and all type of stupid shit, man. I don't know, man. I really don't. Because to C's point, we've been doing what we've been doing. And we've been doing it at a high quality level. Y'all motherfuckers just ain't checking this shit out. We right beside these niggas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, them motherfuckers didn't bring hip hop back. Your ass was just not into hip hop.
I think his response just kind of perpetuates the lack of support. You know, I'm not going to listen to, and maybe I missed this when I stepped away, but I think it just perpetuates people now having another reason, or just reinforcing the reason why they don't support other people is because they're not getting the support that they're looking for. And it's like that, but that's how you get other people to fuck with you, is if you support without, or give without expecting a return. So I don't necessarily believe that not listening to mainstream artists is going to make the underground any stronger. I think the underground is going to be what the underground is, and the mainstream is going to be what the mainstream is. Now, if your goal is the mainstream, of course, then sure, I understand. You probably just need to rethink your strategy and go back to the drawing board on that. But I don't think the response should be, I'm just not going to listen to them, because then somebody else is going to go, well, these people that I've been supporting who are on the same level as me don't deserve this now because they're not supporting me, which is kind of whack in my opinion, because that's what is happening currently. I mean, it's happening in Seattle, like on a day-to-day basis, where motherfuckers is putting out music, they see it, read your message, don't go to the show, don't listen to the music and stuff like that. And so it's just reinforcing, I'm not going to fuck with you because you don't fuck with me. It's like, fuck all that. Just make your music.
Yeah. I think, man, yeah. Okay. So we as independent artists are tasked with doing a lot of things ourselves that other people have people to do those things for them. Now I'm not even saying that like it's a bad thing. Just
No.
right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a fact. The sky is blue.
So with that said, I don't think anybody on either side has actually given this the proper scope. Like, not, and I don't say, and when I say anybody, I mean that not as a blanket statement, just as the overwhelming majority of people. And I know that this point that I'm about to make is true because of the conversation I keep seeing take place. So a lot of times it comes down to people in the underground saying that you're not underground enough if you support anybody that's commercial. There's actually a brother, and it's actually a brother who's been fucking with Seed on his post about this, and me and him are friends too. And he's like this super hip hop guy, Olawe. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but yeah, he's super.
I thought you were talking about the brother Pete. Go ahead.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, that's crazy. But so son is like he don't fuck with Griselda because they talk about selling drugs and shooting and and I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, it's your choice to feel that way, but I mean, they can do what they do. But yeah, so I'm trying to like be as I got it. But
I just saw everybody's face go mad confused, and I was like, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, because I'm like, from what I understand, a good portion of the fucking hip hop when it first started, a lot of it had to do with talking about drugs, selling drugs, maybe being addicted to drugs.
Yeah,
like,
I was a little confused. I was just glad I wasn't alone, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
So I mean, now this is this is one of those situations where I start to realize that it really is. There really are people who are walking around with a rose-tinted, romanticized view of the history of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
And life. I'm sorry.
And life, exactly. And life. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Shit.
But we and dog, it's mainstream artists that listen to us. You know what I'm saying? Now the difference is they'll listen to us and not tell nobody. Because when they listen to us, you know what they hear? They don't just hear good music. They hear the nigga that's about to bump me out my slot. That's what they hear. You know what I'm saying? So I can bump this shit and enjoy it, but I ain't getting ready to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? If niggas catch on to it, I won't be the one to tell them. You know what I mean? And on everything I love,
They're not telling people because they're using some of your concepts.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They're not telling people because they're stealing your bars.
They'll go, you think, dog, let me tell you something. It's motherfuckers that literally have a team, have a squad.
I'll speak a person.
Oh, I feel you.
I tell you off camera.
These motherfuckers is going and scouring SoundCloud and looking for the motherfucker that got 3 followers but got crazy verses. He just don't know how to promote himself. Don't nobody know he rap.
He don't got no team.
Yeah.
But he
don't
dope.
help to push.
Motherfuckers will take your shit and remix the fuck out of it. I just heard. Like I know I just said something like that. And you was at that show, nigga. Like, okay.
Ooh.
Got it.
Bro.
Got it.
You know, the funniest shit in the world to me is how so we're not going back because this is all tied together. These extra underground ass motherfuckers that act like if you say you like Nas or you say you like Griselda or you say you like, you know what I'm saying? And at this juncture you can call Griselda somewhat commercial, you know what I'm saying? Only because of their associations with the labels that they're associated with. They still make the same shit they was making before. They still talking the same shit they was talking before. It's just marketed different, and that's what makes it mainstream. So anyway, and therein lies the problem with most motherfuckers understanding of this whole mainstream or underground thing. But anyway, when it gets to that point, like when you got those people, like you have to recognize you dealing with people who have very skewed concepts of life. Period. I can't even just say hip hop. You're right, E. They have a skewed concept of life. Like if you really see this in this way, something's very wrong. Like, how can there be something wrong with liking NWA? I've literally seen this person say,
"Talk about drugs,
bro." What the fuck, yo? I just gotta say. We learned so much about each other before the internet because of hip hop.
Right.
I heard of places. Oh man, one day I want to go there because I heard it in a rap song. And when I got old enough and could get a plane ticket on my own, I went there because I heard it in a rap song. I just want to go see it.
I didn't know who Donald Trump was until listening to Nelly. I'm gonna just be honest. Like that, wow. just to prove your point. When I was in middle school, the fuck I need to know about Donald Trump for in middle school.
No.
Bill Gates, Donald Trump.
So I just like,
yo, why did he do the robot while he did it?
I just want to know what you heard. That's all. You said like
I'm trying to remember which song it was.
I wanted to know what he said.
Oh my god!
I think it was the single, like when he first started like really getting popular. Going down, baby, no street in the Range Rover. Yeah.
Shit.
Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now.
Oh yeah, he sure did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know who Bill Gates was. That was easy. I had Windows 95.
That's
yeah, he sure did. That's crazy. That's bro.
Yo,
that's
so. I'm sorry, tangent. Especially because you brought up Nelly. I think walk with. I think Nelly gets overlooked for what he brought to the game too. Now I'm not a Nelly fan, not like that. But the fact that you brought up that song, when I realized the genius in what he did, I was like, oh shit, this nigga's out of here. That hook is the name game.
Mm-hmm.
Banana, it's the same thing. He just took you back into your childhood and placed you right there, but he put gangster shit on it. But the version that most people heard was the edited version. We didn't hear the original. We didn't know he was talking about coming down with a street sweeper ready to let that go.
Like, ready to let it go. I was like, whoa.
He's saying it so eloquently.
Wait, I gotta fuck with this. Like, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name game. He just played on melody. Like, and that's why kids today, like, you know, if it ain't no melody, ain't no vibe. You're kind of right. That's why you learn ABCs as a song. You don't learn it as just the letters. You learn it as a song.
Oh man, yeah. Hell yeah. I think it's. I'm glad you said what you said.
Yeah, I didn't realize he talked about Trump on that record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it was just a name drop, but
I was too busy singing the hook.
yeah.
Man, this melody is catch.
That's crazy.
Give me a street sweeper.
And ready to let that bitch go.
Right.
Yo, that shit. Yo, the first time I heard the non-radio version, I was like, "Oh shit, yo,
This shit.
yo,
This shit
you hear that?"
Maybe
Oh,
not ain't
shit.
too bad.
This shit
I was like, "Yo, he's wilding."
Shimmy, Cocoa Puff, pass it to me now.
Yeah.
Yo, there was a I can't remember who it was. I think it's one of these young boxer niggas. It might have been Shakur Stevenson, maybe, who said something about Mace having a failed music career, and I was like, nah.
That boy was born in 2000. How old is he?
He was born in like 98, 99, some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, he don't know. Exactly. No, he was born in 98. Yeah, 98. You don't know. You don't know. That's why I don't hold it against him that he said that. But the thing that I realized when he said that, though, was the people's perception of Mace, just because of all of the jokes and that. And then, him being quiet for so long after he decided to go the route he went. And I'm like, damn, yo, but if you only knew, and I by no means was I a Mace fan, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, but I recognize, like, you see what it is, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Biggie's clearly Michael Jordan. Oh, here go Pippen. Okay, I got you. I see what y'all on. And he came in, and it looked so effortless the way he did it, just because of his whole demeanor. And he did the numbers. Them numbers ran the fuck up. Fuck what you heard. And the fact that he was able to do that, he was able to do that shit, then turn around and do 24 Hours to Live, and then be on Niggas Done Started Something. Play crazy with Murda May's name if you want to. Don't get it fucked up, yo. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna shoot him the bail that you did though, because like you should know not to, like, don't talk about shit you don't know.
Right. Thank you.
Like, so I'm not even gonna shoot him that bail. Like, saying like, yo, this was before your time. Okay, so fuck you. Go do your research, and like the fact that you know the name shows that he's not a failed rapper. Like, just go back and listen to an album, motherfucker. Like that would be like me saying, yo, KRS-One ain't put out an album in a while. And, when I was growing up, he was, kind of past putting out like regular. Okay, so yeah, that failed rapper. What? You dumb fuck? Like, nah, I ain't gonna shoot him that bail. That's some dumbass shit to say.
Oh,
Mace
shit.
at one point was the biggest rapper on the planet.
Yeah.
Fuck you like the music or not, he was the biggest rapper on the planet at one point.
Yep.
And I love how Cam and Mace handled Shakur on that show. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I like that is the ignorant part of me. I like to see when Cool Calm Collector motherfuckers kind of give you that little look, nigga. You don't know who you fucking with. I like to see Mace do that. I like to see Mace do that. Of all people. Because Mace did to get away from that shit is shit that we clowned in the fucking community. Oh, you became a preacher. You became this. You went to Atlanta. What the fuck is this bullshit? And to Mace's credit, on that show, I think he carries the aura of a person who came from the street and is a minister. He don't curse on there. He don't talk crazy about women. He'll tell you about his past. And even then, he does it kind of respectfully. Like, he don't get out there. Like, of course, there's jokes and shit between him and Cam because they know each other.
Yeah, weren't they beefing with each other at one point?
Oh, shit, were they? Shit, it was like, what, 15 years they ain't talk?
Yeah.
Like, over real shit. But to hear Mace like, yeah, nigga, Mace do that. Yeah, nigga. You mean you a thug, nigga? You supposed to go to jail, nigga. like to see Mace do that, I love that shit, man. I love that shit. So when you feel like, nigga, you wasn't even born yet. Fuck is you talking about? I like to see that because sit down, little boy. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You a little boy.
Either one of y'all here the
gloves. Nigga, we don't box. Go make a rap record.
Yeah. Then talk to me.
You don't rap. So I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? So yeah, you can't you dumb motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love that. That's right. Got cold. I love that shit.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
We letting you live, son. You dumb motherfucker. So put on some gloves. What the fuck you think gonna happen when we see you, nigga? That shit at you, nigga. Like I love that shit. I just think that shit's funny.
Oh shit, man. You know what's crazy? I was just thinking, when we was talking about Mace, I was like, man, you know, there's somebody that I feel like.
When that the
huh?
When that the Mace dance.
Bad boy. You make me feel so.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that shit was, man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Mace dance.
The Mace dance. Mace, man, that nigga. Yeah, you couldn't turn on the radio without hearing Mace for a hot minute. It was like, damn, this motherfucker is everywhere, yo. Shit, DMX, same shit, and it was crazy that DMX did it the way he did it, and it was so the opposite of Mace. You know what I'm saying?
Ran together.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, people lose this part of history. Mace ran with DMX.
Yeah,
like on some music shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if any one of us go on any situation with each other, yeah, and it's music, okay, cool. But you still got to deal with who this individual is, because that's who you with.
Niggas thought Mace was part of the Locks for a minute because they was running together so much.
Oh, nigga, man, I ain't gonna tell you all the jokes we used to have about that shit back in the day. I ain't gonna tell you all the jokes we had, bro. Like, yeah, like we really thought that. We really thought that.
Man, yo, I fuck with the lot.
You want it, you can do it. Take your time, get it right, man. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, man. Mace, man, Mace.
Mace, yeah, Mace.
Come to this money, nigga. Man, fuck out of here.
Yo, I don't know if y'all, I don't know, y'all have y'all ever heard the Black Trash album by Sticky Fingers?
Yeah, I heard
the Kirk Jones story. Mojo, you never heard it?
Mm-mm.
It's an incredible album, man.
I would say that's one that's worth hitting play on. Yeah,
it's an incredible album.
Yeah, he's I think Sticky Fingers is also a criminally slipped on MC. I think he's way doper than most people give him credit for being, and I think a big part of that is because of the whole Onyx shtick, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But if you break it down and you really listen to what they, if you break it down and listen to what they spit, like you can hear, like, yeah, we all talking this gun shit and we all talking this rowdy shit, but Stick just do it different. Like Sticky different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think Sticky Fingers gets. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves as an MC either. Stretch, another one that don't get. You know what I'm saying? And I like this. I like to have that conversation with people as often as I possibly can, just to make sure that those names those names get brought up, especially in circles where they may not know them. So that maybe they'll do their homework and understand where some of this shit come from. Like I was saying, I had a conversation with a young dude and was telling him, yeah, Migos, I hear you. You ever heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony? And I mean, this kid was young, so like he ain't really know who Bone Thugs was. So I pulled it up and played something for him, and he understood what I meant then by tying those two together. he was like, "Oh, I get it. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, like it ain't really the same, but I can see where the the lineage of the flow is." I was like, yeah.
Can I throw something out there, bro? Like what you about so far as like seeing certain MCs with certain producers? It just hit me. I would like to see certain legacy artists try new school deliveries. I would love to hear Tretch do the Lil Baby delivery.
Ooh, he smoked that. He smoked that. Ooh.
Tretch is one of the first motherfuckers. When I first heard him, I was like, yo, I can't do that. Like, I mean, like, just the style of it. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, I can't figure out the rhythm in it and get it out of my head and it sound right. I can't do it. So I would love to hear him on that Little Baby shit because I can't figure that rhythm out for shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, even though I understand it's really more of a recording thing than it is rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I would love to hear Tretch do what Lil Baby does.
Oh, yeah. He'll smoke that. I think he'll smoke that. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, man, shit. Tretch a motherfucker had that bitch sound like a puzzle on your ass.
Oh, shit. I can dig it. I think there's a lot of fucking. Okay, so Kool G Rap, to me, but see, the only thing that hinder Kool G Rap in some cases is his lisp. Like, and as he gets older, at times it seems like it's more pronounced than it used to be.
It's because they don't.
Yeah. So
just tell the truth. He don't got no front teeth. That's what it is.
No. I would love to hear him toy around with some different flows and shit too, but I know it would be difficult to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't. That's the one nigga I wanted. Man, just keep doing what you do, because nobody can really do it.
Nah.
Not like him.
The closest thing, I think even as much as people say Nas, I think actually Pun was probably closer to G Rap than Nas is.
Repetitive syllables, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even still, they was different. Like,
yeah.
That's all. Man. I had too much to drink to make that a short conversation.
I feel that. I felt that in my soul.
Because I feel you. I mean, like I think Pun is that. Like, but what it was with Nas back then, Nas was around the nigga, so of course he gonna rap like him. He look up to him. So like that's a circular pattern. Mojo, you was here when I first talked about this months ago. Monster, you weren't. The way I hear Kool G rap, it sounds like he's rapping in a circle to me, but it's overlapping circles. Mm-hmm. Like where he starts his pattern, he returns to it, but he does it over and over. And sometimes the circles get smaller and smaller, or they get bigger and bigger. I know this shit sounds outlandish to a motherfucker who doesn't understand writing rhymes and shit, but I feel like people who write understand what I'm saying. Pun was able to make little circles all the way through.
Yeah.
All the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like just the same repetitive words, like over, like syllables, I mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, it's a thought pattern. Because like when I was young, I came up listening to G-Rap. So that's how I was writing. And in my brain, it's a circular thought. Once I stepped away from the circular thought, my bars extended so far as like what rhymes. You know, and then I could fit shit in the middle of it and, you know, do whatever. But nah, G-Rap, I don't ever. That's the one nigga. And again, like, you know, I'm an advocate for, like, if a motherfucker want to change, cool. Let him change. Let him be who he is. I don't ever want to hear that nigga change.
Everybody can change. It's simple for you, not you.
I don't because still nobody can do what he's doing.
True that. True that. I can see that. Hell yeah.
He's on a gangster pimp path that nobody took. Actually, Rock Marcy might be the closest to it.
Yeah. Rock is dope.
And even then, he is more laid back with it. Like G-Rap sound like he's just stabbing at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck that, man. Nah. G-Rap, man. Fuck that. Even with the missing teeth, bro. Like, fuck that. It still go in, bro. It go in.
Even with the missing teeth.
Yeah, it go
like,
in.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah. I mean, shit, G-Rap was crazy, man.
Like his whole ass album, he ain't had no front teeth. This ain't you can look, he don't got front teeth.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still doing that with the lisp. Get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga.
So let me ask you a question.
That nigga's man.
Symphony 1 and 2. Who had the better verse? G-Rap on both of them?
Both of them.
What y'all think? G-Rap or Kane? God, you can't. You gotta answer. Don't be laughing. You gotta answer. He's just laughing. It's like, dude.
Especially the second one. Because Symphony 2, they set it up for G-Rap to be the nigga.
No doubt. And he smoked that shit.
What is this, new kids on a cop? G-Rap, both of them.
Mojo, do you even know what we're talking about right
No.
Yeah, I really like that, man. I think that's probably what like the dopest shit of this, man.
Yeah.
But I just thought G-Rap was phenomenal on part 2.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Like part 1, like the first one, I was like, who the fuck is this?
So you think G-Rap got it on both of them?
I do.
Okay.
I always have.
Okay. I can see that.
I always have.
I can't argue with that. Not at all. I think, yeah.
I always thought Kane was dope, but he was just flashy. Like if I had to compare it was more like, I mean, it's just what you like better. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like Nas or Jay-Z. And to me, it was like Nas rapping before Jay-Z. They both go in. And they both gonna give you some shit to walk away with, but I just gravitate to G-Rap. I gravitate to Nas. But I love Kane and I love Jay. But I gravitate to these niggas.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I don't know what G-Rap was just my dude, man. Like when I was 5 years old, I realized it was the road. At the end, I was never made a mistake. It took time to create because money was made. To be a billionaire. I worked for years. Here's what I said my prayers. Man, fuck out of here, man.
You got the mic. In fact, you like.
That
nigga was going crazy, son.
Approach to the Riches was about him being a rapper.
Yo. Yeah, I love
and
you,
I'm doing this. I'm working part-time, sweeping floors. And I just want to rap. Niggas didn't do that. G-Rap, man, fuck that. Then he went into the street. Fuck that, man. G-Rap.
Monster, you.
So, I'll explain my thought process because I actually don't agree or disagree, and I'm going to explain why. The notion of like battling verses, I think for me anyway, only really became a thing in the last like maybe 10 or 15 years, where it was like, you know, multiple artists get on a track and it's like, yo, who did it better? Up until then, like when we're talking about a lot of like the legacy, I just accept their different styles on the thing. And because when you're talking about Kane and and G, it's like they're two very. They both have dope legacies, but two different styles. So for me, it's very hard to compare and say like, okay, who won? Who did it better? It's like Kane was a lot better at being Kane. Rap was a lot better at being rap. And now because of, and the reason I say the last 10 or 15 years is because with the molding of social media and stylistically everybody coming more like direct toward each other. Pause. That all sounded wild. But with everybody, with styles like not being so diverse anymore, it's easier to have multiple people jump onto a track and see, okay, this person smoked this person because stylistically they're not too far away from each other, but he just rapped better this round. So I think that it's easier now than it was for me back then. So honestly, I'd probably have to go back and look to it to actually make like the comparison. But I will say over the years, I was always... See, I can't even say that legitimately. I will say like I was a huge Kane fan. I will say that. And that's nothing against Cool G Rap because like I mean he's that motherfucker. Like so honestly, yeah, like I never really thought to compare the legends personally. But I will say just how I came up and like Kane was one of the first rap artists that I ever heard. So I think I always have a dedication to him, like even if it's unfounded. And to your, because I absolutely agree with you that a lot of it with Kane, it was just flashy. He was suave. He was, you know, that motherfucker that like
he was fly. Like he gave you a show. It was something to look at.
Yeah,
the haircut, the clothes, the spots in the eyebrows, and he rapped about it.
Yeah.
And he was dope regardless. Like, I mean, like you said, they was different, man. Like Kane gave you the metaphors and assemblies. Like he gave you the fly poetry with the shit. Like he gave jokes within it. G-Rap, it wasn't no jokes.
Yeah.
It was. That's why I said I gravitated to G-Rap. I guess you know what I'm saying. Like, because again, like I didn't even think about being fly listening to Kane. G-Rap reminded me of all the cats who I knew was like, you know what? I'm a dusty motherfucker, but this gold rope costs $2,000.
See, but that's why I was so so drawn to Kane was because Kane's a storyteller.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. Don't. That's nothing. That's nothing to say anything. Again, I'm not comparing the two.
It kind of hard by saying it by accident. By accident.
Okay. Well, that's not how I was intending. I meant because again, he was one of the first people I heard.
Yeah.
And he was telling a story.
Right.
At this point, I'm taking Cool G Rap out of the whole concept. I'm just saying being drawn to Kane, being one of the first people that I ever heard in hip hop, and him being such a storyteller, like that always sticks in my head.
Right. Like,
don't get me wrong. When you're talking about a storyteller, if you don't mention Cool G Rap's name, you're a fucking idiot. Don't get me wrong.
Wrong. I just did it the last podcast.
No doubt. Okay.
Like one, like two of G Rap's most notable songs are stories.
Yeah.
Great Train Robbery, On the Run. And again, if we want to get into where he started, Road to the Riches is a story. You know, so he's just describing it, but he's not telling it like storytelling, but he's describing it. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, it's what you gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's it.
Man,
you know, like I was lucky. I finessed my aunt into getting me the triple fat goose that Kane had on in the.
That's what's up. Hey,
the trench coat, the black shit with the big Superman buckle, click like that. I had that. So,
oh man,
That's when I first feel like, oh, I gotta start dressing a little different. Like, oh shit.
You know what? Okay. I mean, I know we've been running for a minute, but I just real quick. I gotta ask because you just said that. Something that I noticed, and I said something to Tarly about this when we was out on the Gravitas tour on the second leg. Pause. But yeah, so like I was like, yo,
You paused that.
Every human has two legs.
You paused that.
Yo, the funny thing is I paused it because in my head, because we've been working on the next one.
Talking about the third leg.
I heard in my head I heard third, even though I said second. And that's why I was like pause. I was like, I'm gonna just keep going. I realize now I fucked that up, but I'm gonna just keep going. Fuck it. But I was noticing how much of a difference do you think it makes how you dress on stage?
Huge difference. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Like, so this is actually, see, you was a smart nigga. I be telling people you was a smart nigga. So this is actually a callback to a conversation me and Seven have had a lot of times, and I feel like it makes a huge difference what you wear on stage. A huge difference. I'm not saying you gotta, show up in an outfit that costs $10,000. I ain't saying that, but I think it makes a huge difference because the people can't. The same thing we were saying earlier about what you were saying about Macklemore, right? The people in Seattle know him.
Right.
So it don't matter what he wears and stuff. They know him. They're familiar with him. But when people don't know you, you got to get them something to walk away with. And the one thing they're going to walk away is what you look like, first of all. Now, of course, if they just into the music, then, of course, that's something else. But, I mean, what they say, first impressions go a long way. You coming up on stage in a bullshit T-shirt, busted sneakers. The fuck? You look like a regular, you look like me.
Save that for the open mic.
Yeah. Don't even do that. At least iron your shirt.
At least wash it.
Be presentable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be presentable. Like the master ceremonies back in the day wore tux, my nigga.
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm just an advocate of getting people something to look at. That's it. Give them something to look at. You can get up there and do a lot of bullshit and say a lot of dumb shit. You look right, they're like, he was fly though. They'll never say you look bad.
No doubt. That's real shit. That's real shit.
And it might be a fucked up thing to judge people on, but like I think it matters, bro. I think it matters. I take pride in that shit.
I was about to say he's probably one of the best dressed rappers I know. I know personally. You know what I'm saying? Well done. Like, when we did the show at the Cali Ages reunion show, when we did the show, I felt really bad. I was like, damn. I look like he's friend that's in town from college for the weekend and just showed up to rap with him. I was like, damn, yo, I really got to step my game up. But the thing is, we got into the whole habit of wearing t-shirts and fatigues, you know what I'm saying, as a part of the aesthetic that we were creating at one point. So it kind of took that whole onus off the table. Like I didn't even have to think about what I was wearing going to a show. We was all wearing the same thing. But now it's like, okay, I can differentiate a little more. I can individualize this some. And I still want to make sure that I don't go so far outside the box that I look like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I have started experimenting with brighter colors. You know what I'm saying? I don't just wear all black all the time. And,
Like, why not?
Yeah, you know.
The spectrum of colors is a beautiful thing, bro. Put that shit on your skin, man. That shit look good.
No, and that's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah,
it's
real
a fact.
shit. Yeah, real shit. Put that shit on your skin, man. Fuck that.
Almost died.
Nah, man, like, nah, that's real shit. That's real shit. Put the colors on.
Shit.
I know. Where's some of the gold and some shit? You know?
Put them colors on. Like
Where's some marigold?
I feel like people don't appreciate Young Dro for what he does. And I'm not saying that because he's a polo cat. He puts on colors.
Where's some emerald?
Put that shit on, man. Fuck that.
Some rose quartz.
Put that shit on, man.
Some fuchsia. Some cyan.
Put that shit on, man.
This nigga just naming colors.
Yeah, no, but check it out.
Put them on.
Check out all
Oh
them colors.
shit.
Some burnt sienna.
Oh shit. I would die fucking with y'all.
Put them on, man. Fuck that.
Red stardust.
Put that
Like
shit.
I got some wait, where my sleepers at?
Just don't put on no glitter.
I can't find them, huh?
Yeah.
Don't put on no way.
Don't
Glitter.
put the glitter on the chest.
Don't do glitter.
Nah, no. I don't
Too
do
many
that.
colors at that point.
Yeah.
I usually say that for Soul when he do like
The
the
Blue Chew special.
Yeah, he got this thing called the Blue Chew Express he does in the middle of his set. So you know what I'm saying?
He's lying. He's lying.
What?
He has like some
He's lying.
umbros
He's lying.
and a tank top, like white beater and shit. And he has
lying.
I'm bullshitting like that. Someone's gonna fucking kill me.
See, now you'll know if he listens to the pod or not.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you don't say shit,
I heard what you guys said about my Blue Chew.
And my sparkles.
Yo, so are you just making this whole shit up, or is this coming from somewhere?
Nah,
coming
man,
from
I was
somewhere. The Blue Chew part.
literally making that shit up.
It's a fabrication that comes from just a little bit of fact.
Yeah,
Right,
just a little
right.
bit.
The
Like,
truth being twisted.
Thank you. I just wanted to is this
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a fabrication that comes from a little bit of fact.
A little
Every
bit.
truth is based on a little bit of lie.
so
And
So-
every lie is based on a little bit of truth.
Bluetooth? Telling y'all Bluetooth?
Huh?
So let me just tell the story. We went to Florida.
Oh, shit.
and he's
know.
like, this is my opportunity. I got a whole pack of Blue Chew. And so we're all just like looking at each other, right? Like, sure. But it's just the fact that you had brought it was the joke for me, and I'm gonna say for everybody else that had went on the trip.
Mhm.
It's like, all right, man, you wishful thinking, in my opinion. The fact that you bring in Blue Chew could mean that you got some other things that you should be worrying about, like your health. But hey, I get it. Blue Chew.
Bro.
Not necessarily.
Well, sure.
If I
Okay.
remember right, didn't he bring a gang of it too?
Yeah, but that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. A whole pack,
He was gonna
not
sell it.
like the one pack. He brought
Like
multiple.
I said, he was gonna sell it to y'all.
Yeah. No, he wasn't trying to
Mm.
move it. He was trying to consume it.
Mhm.
Not all of it.
He was
Not
trying
all
to
of it
move
at one.
something.
Well, I mean, maybe one at a time every day. I think that he had some high hopes for that trip, and it just did not happen. We were all sweating in the same Airbnb, watching whatever the fuck was on the TV.
But I don't know how many y'all it was. But if y'all had that many counterparts, he might have been on point. See, like people gotta understand, man. Some people just be trying to supply the party, man.
No, he was
Man.
trying to supply himself. Ain't nobody need no Blue Chew.
Nah, see, you would have to.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good. So
Yeah,
ain't gotta-
no doubt.
y'all ain't got to worry about me.
Just
Nah.
saying. Yeah,
See, this is my thing, man. And I be thinking to myself sometimes. Anthony Danza said to me, he said, once you make an impression on somebody, the impression that you leave with them, a lot of times will always be the impression, even if you do something different the next time. So, say for instance, I can tell you I've seen it in live action. I'm not saying that this is 100% blanket thing, but I've seen it in live action. So I went to this one show and performed at this spot. And because of the lineup of the show and the setup and the nature of the show, everything that I did was, you know what I mean? Bar heavy, beat him over the fucking head and get the fuck off the stage. You know what I'm saying? The next time though I went back, it was for, I think it was like a Valentine's Day thing or some shit like that. So I did some more smoothed out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I got some joints in the stash. You know what I'm saying? Like, the catalog is deep, yo. I got some joints. So, but the thing is, here's a glitch in the matrix. When you get the exact same response from same people at both of those events, that tells me that you weren't really paying attention to what I was doing this time. You assumed that what I did the first time was what happened just now. As a matter of fact, I don't even recall seeing you in the room while I was performing. You know what I'm saying? And I was scanning the room. You know what I mean? That's just the paranoid nature of me. But so then the question becomes, are you just basing everything off of what you heard the first time? Because this wasn't that. This wasn't a bar fest. This was more emotional music. Yeah, there's some bars in there because that's just who I am. But like, it ain't that. It was overwhelmingly not that. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know that you weren't paying attention, or you wasn't even in here when I performed. You just going off of what you saw the last time. And I think that we don't allow artists the room to be. You know what I'm saying? You have every right to jump off the train with an artist wherever you feel like jumping off the train with. You know what I mean? If you notice that the train is getting ready to go down a deep ass hill and you don't see nothing but the fucking abyss down that motherfucker, jump off at the station at the top. This is your last chance. Just like he was like, yo, yeah, I fuck with Outkast, but I jumped off at this point. Cool. And I know other people that felt the same way. Yeah, I fuck with Outkast, but I jumped off the train right here because it was going too far for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was never a point of E saying they shouldn't do that. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Everybody gets to the point where they get so stingy and selfish with music, with the art of it, that it's got to meet their standards. It's got to meet their criteria in order for it to matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy to me. I think that's just kind of odd. Like, I'm like, yo, dog, even if you don't like it, even if I don't like something, like, dog, I can tell you I don't like the Yin Yang Twins music. I don't like it. But I understand why other motherfuckers do. I get it. Completely. I used to DJ in a strip club, nigga. Yes, I get it.
This shit's fun. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. But like, yeah, man, I don't know. People get weird with it.
So you don't understand why a motherfucker would bring a suitcase full of blue chews? This shit's fun. The fuck?
I do. And then, you know, the fucked up part about it is
it's the Blue Chew episode.
The fucked up part. I was like, damn, bro, you brought all them shit.
I like him too. Like, who knows? Like, I'm just saying, you know.
You brought all them shit. You brought all them shits and they move, and man, like you just walking around with Smurfs in your pocket, nigga. You're not pushing. Ain't had a use for none of that shit.
Not consuming it.
You never know.
You never know. No, you never know. I do know now after returning from the trip.
Again, hindsight. But you know, he might have, you know, who knows? He might have gone down there to sell it. He might have gone down there to throw a party. Who fuck knows? You know, who knows?
The Bluetooth party is nasty work, yo. The Bluetooth party is wild. Oh shit.
There was a lot of it.
Yeah, that's wild, yo.
Like more than enough that actually made sense.
Yeah, that's like, yo, bro, what the fuck is happening?
Again, I know some wild people. I'm just like, oh, you got how many? Motherfucker might want to buy 10. Not for the night. See, again, think forward, man.
Not for
you got night. What? Shit, okay, so
oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Supply demand.
Oh man. Yo, oh shit. What was this? Hold up.
I gotta dip
We
out.
gotta appreciate Eminem rapping though. Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
it wasn't for music, he probably would have shot up a school or a movie theater. That's fucking crazy. But
He was getting bullied. That man was getting bullied.
accurate. It
Yeah.
might be accurate, but I don't know.
That man was getting bullied. I think that if he didn't have hip hop or the community that he had, yeah, they probably his other friends would have been like, you know what, they all should pay. You know what, they all should pay. And he would have been like, you know what, you're right about that.
Yeah, I don't think we should focus on school shooters like that.
Not this episode, huh?
Like,
I mean,
I agree with you. I'm just like, that's kind of fucked up.
I mean, I'm
Yo, I'm about to take off.
Yo, that is hilarious.
All right.
Oh my
See the
God.
Dr. Evil hand. They gotta pay.
Dr. Claw. Oh
Catch y'all
shit.
next time.
Man, fuck. No doubt. Hey, easy, bro. Shit, we all about
All right.
I got shit I need to do anyway. But yo, man,
All right,
that shit was crazy. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny.
That is
You
accurate.
gotta pay.
That is
Oh
accurate.
shit. Yo, that's nuts.
Sadly accurate.
I'm trying to think, man. If there's it was something. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I don't know. It was something I was gonna ask. It was something I was gonna ask.
Feeling fine. Got me a foot in a badass. That's you. Feeling fine.
I'm like,
Foot in a badass. Down.
I had something lined up too, and I was like, eh. I was like, yeah, we'll go right there real quick. And it was like, nah, no, you're not.
Foot in a fat ass down.
Man, you know what's crazy? I was thinking the other day about how we used to have to go to the weed man and get a dime bag, and I was like, man, I didn't think I ever lived to see the day where I could just go in here and go buy some weed and then go home and it'd be okay. Like this
Nah,
is weird.
nah. Take it even a step further. Like, you can go in there and tell them how you want to feel, and they'll tell you, get this one.
Yeah, that part.
The weed man couldn't do that back in the day. This is what I got.
Yeah, this shit good. It's gonna get you high.
You know, like, and we didn't know that the difference that we were feeling, what those actually was attributed to. We didn't know that shit.
Nah.
And like I remember, and they don't make weed like this no more. Or maybe it's just me and my motherfucking tolerance now. But like, now Seven, you're a little different. Actually, you might be a little different because I know you turn into this nigga. I don't giggle no more for weed like I used to. Like, I don't laugh and everything ain't funny no more. But I know you still get the giggles and shit.
Sometimes it depends on what I smoke though.
Yeah. But
I know it's certain weed that I smoke that'll make, and those usually be what I smoke if I'm gonna smoke on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
None of them do that for me anymore.
Wow.
None of them. They don't give me the munchies. Like, I gotta
really get the munchies no more.
for that to happen.
Yeah, I don't really get the munchies.
But then I also realized, like, there's certain things I just didn't eat maybe like in the past 2 days that triggers that. It's not necessarily munchies anymore. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, that shit don't affect me like it did. I just be high.
I just be high.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, like I think
like, I remember being stuck off of this shit, man. Like,
stuck. Can't do a motherfucking thing. Just
stuck. Like niggas used to say couch lock back in the day. Like, we can't move, and it get funny. Like, man, you try to get something to eat? Yeah, but I can't move. Order something. All right. Hour later. Did you order? Nah, nigga. We never said what we was gonna get. Like, that kind of shit. Like, the bullshit that happened in movies when they be high, it used to happen to us.
Yes.
It don't happen like that no more, man. Like shit different, man.
Nah, yeah. I don't think it's I think I used to get. There's been plenty of times that I was so high that I felt like I was like literally standing outside of my body, watching what I was doing. I haven't been that high in a really long time. You know what I'm saying? And it was just off of weed. Like it's just that I smoked entirely too much. But even now, like no matter how much I smoke, you know what I'm saying? Like the worst thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to sleep. Like that's it.
That's the best thing you can happen. Go to sleep.
I don't get the munchies. I don't get. I don't even like. I used to get paranoid smoking. You know what I'm saying? But like now I'm just paranoid anyway. So like I guess the weed don't add nothing to it. Yeah. So you know, it's definitely different. But I'm glad that I know more. That now I'm able to know more about the entirety of the cannabis culture. So to know, hey, if I need to relax, I should get, this is the set I need to pick from.
Right.
From having this, you know what I'm saying? I think that's just super dope. Now some of y'all motherfuckers is weed snobs. I just want y'all to know that. Just because you know shit, like you ain't special, motherfucker. Like you read some shit, you studied some shit, whatever. Somebody taught you some shit. Okay, cool. That don't make you special. Who the fuck you think you are? Yeah, fuck them niggas, man. Somebody said, you're very confrontational. I was like, no, I'm not.
I just heard hatred in that statement. It wasn't a high level, but it was hatred. I'm like, bro, like, just let them be, man.
That was hate. That wasn't hate, man. That wasn't hate.
It's a low level of hatred. There was a low level of hatred.
Oh, come on, man. Not hatred.
Level of hatred. Low level.
I mean,
let them be. Just let them be. Just don't hang with them.
No doubt. Absolutely.
And shit, fucking up your high. Like, I mean, let them be, man.
You know so much about weed, you fucking up my high. Stop talking to me. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Like, again.
That shit is hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, shit.
Let them be, man. Gotta let them be.
I got a low tolerance to stupid, man. I'm telling you. It's just. And sometimes you can be so smart you're stupid, just for the record.
Just roll up another one.
Just roll up another one. Oh shit.
They gonna buy it before you solve it. Gotta let them be. Gotta let them be.
You got a point there.
You got to realize that when shit about people irritates you, you just gonna focus in on that shit, and it's gonna keep irritating you, and you will never solve it. They're just gonna keep irritating. Let that shit be, man. Let it go. Let it go, or go away. don't be around it.
Stupid. Oh shit. Oh man, yeah. Shit. And look, and on that note, we out of here, man. Y'all know what it is. Pantha Politix Podcast. On behalf of the family, ethemadassassin, Mojo Barnes, and of course, Monster Elicit, I am Seven Da Pantha. Salute the Pretty King. Salute the Echo Limitless. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, comment, all that dope shit. Rate us on Apple Podcasts. All that make it easier to find us. Of course, you already know All Purpose on the way. New episodes of Sidebars on the way as well. Pantha Politix, y'all. Peace.
They're letting it happen, y'all.